Yo, 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 what up? Welcome to Off the Edge. I got Javon here, of course.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, Javon?
What's up, Kev?
And we got the dudes, Luke and Drew from Crispy Donut Community coming on. I'm gonna pop them up. Yeah, what up, Luke?
What's up, man?
Drew.
What's up?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Luke and Drew?
What's up, brother?
All right, that was me. We're good. I was having a little technical difficulty. I still am. I use my phone as a webcam, and usually it works great, but for some reason right now it doesn't want to connect to the MacBook, so I'm just going to use the normal cam, I guess.
You've probably done this already, but just to turn your phone off and turn it back on.
Yeah,
Airplane.
I tried, and I turned off the setting and oh, there it is. All right, cool.
Pro tech support right there. Turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah, a classic, right?
If it doesn't work, try it again.
Yeah. I just turned the setting off and back on, and that didn't work either. But John just talking to it worked. So,
Karma.
Thank you, John.
Happy to help, man.
So, what's going on, guys? Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Happy to be here.
I got my I got this new pouch in from Money Talks EDC. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. They're like a new brand or something. And slap Zelda on there.
Oh, nice.
Frodo.
Oh, fuck. I thought it was Zelda, dude.
Nah, so that's one of our VIP patches. So we have like a full theme. And so we did the one ring. I don't have mine with me. It's like the Ranger Eye. And then I forget the sword's name, but one of the swords from Lord of the Rings as our threaded patch.
Sting. It's probably Sting.
Yes. There we go.
Let me see. You guys are a little quiet. I'm going to try to turn your volume up. I don't know if I can do it or you guys can do it.
Let me look.
I think I might have just done it, but we'll see.
Testing.
Test 1, 2.
Check.
I mean, I can hear you, but it's just not like loud. Javon, can you hear him fine? Is it just me?
I can hear him. I can hear them both. I can hear
just
Drew
me.
and
Probably
Luke.
the fucking air conditioner being a bitch back there.
Yeah, and I forgot my AirPods. We're up in the mountains for.
Yeah, you should be good normally.
Oh, that's nice. You're on a getaway?
Yeah. And then I woke up and Luke's like, "Hey, we're gonna be on Lefty's Live, or I'm going to be. Hopefully, you can make it." And I was like, "Yes." Yes. I've only got a day and a half away from reality, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll definitely hop on here for sure."
It's a fun time. I enjoy hanging with all these people in the chat.
Oh yeah,
They're awesome people.
Yeah, the air conditioner wouldn't turn on earlier, and now it won't turn the fuck up. So I'm doing pretty good tonight.
JD4EDC is John at a rave.
Yeah, he's always got the crazy fish tank shit going on.
Yeah, that's my fly backdrop. That's my $9 Amazon investment.
Hey,
You got curtains.
Designs. I haven't seen you before. What's up, dude?
That's our designer.
You bringing in your crowd? That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Welcome,
Yes,
Zach
sir.
Attack.
Welcome, Zach Attack. So he did Frodo?
Yeah.
My bad,
Yeah.
dude.
Yep.
My bad, Zach. He fucking looks just
Get
like
him, Zach.
Zelda, though, right?
Yeah, he does
The
look a
color
lot
of his
like
clothes
Zelda.
do. You think Zelda if you're not looking at his feet.
And
Yeah.
Zelda
Yes.
had a sword too. So
Yep.
that was the last game I think I played was that Call of the Wild or something like that. Shit was awesome.
Yeah, it looks like Zelda to those of us who slayed many little spinning guys running through dungeons, finding our way.
Well, no, this was like a more modern game. It was a Switch game, but it was like one of the last games I played before I had a kid, and then you don't have
Gaming became a thing of the past.
But yeah, this pouch is pretty cool.
Hey.
It's a little different than some other ones I've tried. I just kind of threw shit in here, but
Is
like
the black
this
spot,
stuff.
is that bro?
What?
Is that loop?
Yeah,
On the
that's what's cool about it. It doesn't.
nice.
it's not like that rough type loop. It's like
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's
that's
really cool.
Yeah,
It's the same
like that.
stuff on the front, and it holds well.
Nice.
So yeah, and it's a little different. It doesn't have the same. Most pouches have like the same setup on both sides, and they kind of look identical. This has a little bit of a different look.
I like that.
And it
I like
came with
that.
little straps that stick to the loop, so you could kind of make your own
Yeah.
like kit. Like if you want to put a pen or whatever, you can just use the straps. I took them all out, but
Now, would you
Yeah.
classify that as a pocket pouch or as a pack pouch?
I don't know. I would put it in a bag, like a
Yeah,
bag.
that's
You know, I was thinking about swapping it with one of the ones I have in my backpack. I just have 2 in there, and that's pretty much all I need. I stopped worrying.
Have you tried the bum bag?
What?
You tried the bum bag out?
No, is that like a fanny pack?
It's actually a over the shoulder like crossbody bag type thing.
It's immersed.
But
It's a
yeah, it's
fanny
immersed.
pack. Got it. Okay.
It's immersed.
Who's it
Well,
from?
I mean, this is actually one of LeftyEDC's carryology ones. He collabed with Blue Ridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I haven't seen those. The one I tried was the VanQuest one. It was like kind of a fanny pack, but you could sling it. I just don't do well with those type of bags and stuff. I'd just rather throw a backpack on or something.
that's
Or a
what I
bigger
usually carry.
sling.
That's what I had at Blade was that VanQuest shoulder sling.
You know, dendrite,
Oh,
right? Dendrite, maybe is what it was called.
I think so, yeah.
I think I had the mini. You got to get the DT.
He came by the booth.
What's up, Stevie? How you doing, man?
Stevie.
Stevie in the house.
I had an awesome conversation with Stevie earlier.
Maddie's in here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Maddie hopped on and it got really bad.
In the chat or
No. We were doing
No.
what we're doing right now, but it wasn't live. And then Stevie freaked us out and was like, "Oh shit, we're live right now." And I'm like, "We're both gonna get fired from our real jobs."
this was on a live? Wait, I'm confused.
No, it wasn't. Stevie.
No, he was showing us some stuff.
Yeah, like he was showing us how to use StreamYard, and like we're what 2.5 hours in, and it got interesting, and he's like, "Wait a second, we're live right now," and I'm like, my heart just sank for a second.
Was
I'm
he
like,
joking?
Yeah, he was totally joking. Totally, he played it off very well though.
He's a dick.
Very well.
But yeah, StreamYard's great, man.
Oh yeah, we like it.
And we figured out you can do. I guess you didn't set it up this time, Javon. You didn't link it.
No,
to
I
your
figured this
channel?
time because I didn't ever talk to you to find out if the chat was separated.
It was.
So I just-
It's gonna be separated.
Yeah, so I figured I'd just hang with you
Yeah.
guys.
Gotcha. But yeah, you can link like guests. If guests come on, like you could link your channel to the live right now and have it on your channel too. It's kind of cool.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah. You said you guys are doing a live tomorrow, like your first one.
Yes, our first. Well, this is our first one together.
Well, yeah, it'll be our first official on our
I
channel.
thought,
Kind of thing.
I thought you did Stevie's last night or whatever.
Yeah, Luke got on there. I was working. It was first.
Oh,
weekend.
okay. So it'll be like the first time you're both on.
Yes. I think
Yeah,
What
sure.
time are you
For our
guys going
YouTube,
live?
9 p.m. Eastern.
9 Eastern.
Yep.
Okay, so like same time. Got it.
Yeah.
Where are you guys located?
There we go. The point that we go first. Drew.
This way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in North Carolina. Luke's in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys aren't like local buddies. You guys meet on
We
Facebook?
literally met on Instagram.
Yep. Funny stuff, man.
Yep.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
And you guys are, so for anybody watching that doesn't know, you know, who you guys are and what you do, because I guess I'm just assuming that you guys run Crispy Donut Community, which
Yes,
is
sir.
a Facebook group. It started as a Facebook group. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yep.
Was it
Yes, sir.
initially started to be a business or just to be like a group?
Literally. So me and Luke met on Instagram. I don't even remember how. And there's the screaming baby.
Dick pics, probably. We're involved.
But went on Instagram and I bought a couple Hanks. Luke was making some Hanks at the time.
Oh,
And,
okay.
Reconnected.
They look like crap.
No, they were pretty cool. They were pretty cool. Hand stitched and everything, but met on Instagram and then reconnected in the Light group before they hit 950,000 members or whatever. I think they were at like 50,000, which was still huge at the time.
Light's killing it, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I posted a picture, just a pocket dump or something with the Hank that he had made, and he added me on Facebook, and we got to talking, and he's like, "Hey, let's start a Facebook group." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm in 300 Facebook groups already, like another one really." And so Luke came up with the name, and it initially started as a joke. He was like, "Hey, let's do some fun fat cop patches. Like you're a cop, I'm in corrections." He's like, "Let's go for it." And it's literally just snowballed from there. Literally.
That's cool.
That's cool. When was that? 2020?
Yeah, 2020.
It was actually
AKA COVID.
Yeah.
That's why we did the CDC name.
Oh shit! I didn't even think of that.
And then EDC Essentials were both essential workers, because everything was, oh, you're essential, So
Fuck.
it all started as a joke, literally started.
Yeah.
I do
and then it
feel
took us
like
3 years to do cop patches.
yeah. I feel like COVID is the beginning for many, many people in this. For me personally, I was into knives. I had like 3 or 4 knives. I think I watched like Shabazz and Slicey Dicey maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a bug out. I had a ZT 0450 CF. I had a Kershaw fucking, what was that? What's that little one that's like $30?
The Leak? Oh, no. Okay.
No, not the Fraction, the other one. The Atmos, the Synchro.
Oh, yeah.
I had those, and then COVID hit, and I just like had more time, I guess, which, thinking back, it's like, damn, I had time at one point. But I watched way more YouTube than I should have and spent so much money on just every knife I could get at the time. Like your price point's different when you start, but like,
oh yeah,
I tried Tucson's and Spydercos and Wees and Civivis and all that kind of shit. And that's what started it for me. And then it just snowballed into, hey, maybe I should try posting pictures on Instagram. I quickly found out I'm the worst photographer ever. It still stands. Luckily, I didn't get into photography. But yeah, it's funny how it can, this community or this hobby can grab you so fucking deep that you, in 2 years, you can go from just getting into it to literally running a company or a YouTube channel or groups or whatever. Like it gets you really quick. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Seriously.
But COVID,
I think I started out watching Nothing Fancy, Cutlery Lover, Birdshot, all of them, and
Nothing Fancy.
I think I even stumbled across.
Oh yeah, that's
really.
He did gun shit, and that's what I was watching.
I can't.
And then he did a couple knife videos, and I guess I watched them, and then Shabazz got recommended. Yeah. And then it was like game over. Even though I could not stand his fucking voice, still I could watch him because he was the only one getting recommended, At first, there's only like 3 channels that are like big and they recommend all the time.
Hey,
and I
look,
think
pro
like
tip.
when Metal Complex had like kind of just started getting more and more subs, so he wasn't showing up all the time on my feed. Like now, every third fucking video is one of his crazy ass thumbnails that I can't resist for some reason.
Yeah,
that fucker is a marketing genius.
Oh yeah,
he's the master of clickbait, and they're good videos. I mean, I'll give him that.
Yeah, but dude, it's starting to piss me off when I see like, you're not gonna believe this shit, and then it's like, it's a we synergy, and I'm like, come on, fuck it.
He's not the only one.
No, I know, but he's the king of it, so everybody else is doing it.
Yeah,
But anyway, sorry, I kind of cut you off, Luke.
Freaking Steve, save 0% on your cost by using code Lefties and Douche.
Hey man, you can get negative. You pay 10 more.
That's awesome.
Stevie.
I've got
Did Stevie
y'all-
ever tell you he went through the McDonald's? He went through the McDonald's drive-through and tried to use Lefty 10. He filmed it. He has a short up, and he's like, "Can I get it? Whatever." He's like, "Can I use Lefty 10 for 10% off?" And the lady's like, "What?" And he's like, "Lefty 10," and she's like, "We don't have that code." And he's like, "Lefty 5?" She's like, "No." And then he starts like kind of rolling away, and he goes, "Lefty's a douche." And then he had to have driven around and paid her a minute later. I don't know how awkward that shit is. Sometimes it's like, they're just sitting at their counter like, but sometimes they're like actual people. But that shit was funny.
That's awesome.
You should have came to dinner with us Sunday night after Blade show. That was pretty.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
Lord.
on the plane.
Cool.
I always say
the host was mortified. I'll just leave it at that. We'll talk about that later. It was hilarious. But I don't know if we can talk about it here
because of Stevie.
No, Stevie wasn't there.
We're pretty good friends with John and Jamie from EMP and from Priori, Ryan from Copper Shed, and then we met Cole this year. And
I'm sorry.
God, it killed me when I first heard Cole talk. I'm like, what is going on here,
man?
Like, God, that
y'all had a big group.
Do what?
Y'all had a big group Sunday night.
Yeah.
We went to. They had to put us in 3 tables.
Stone River, I think it was, and there was like 20 of us. So they sat me and Luke and our families, and then a buddy of ours at one table, and then EMP and Cole sat at one, and then I think the other 10 sat at like a bigger table. But yeah, I would just say when we sat down and the host moved the like little table tent, there was a surprise waiting underneath the table tent that she was definitely not expecting. And I got thrown across the restaurant back at the 10 top.
Memories you'll never forget.
Absolutely.
No, Cole's voice, I'd heard it once on a live stream.
Nice.
He turned his voice changer off, but he and Kara stayed with us last year. And being like in a house with him where you hear his voice kind of resonating, having a conversation with somebody else, it's freaky. You're kind of like, who's the kid we let in here?
Yep. Like this 12-year-old's got a mouth on him. Good Lord.
Let me see if I can. Yeah, here we go.
I was say Stevie posted a link to the.
I'm gonna.
McDonald's.
All right, do I have to unmute it? Maybe. Hold on. Unmute. All right, here we go.
Hi, can I get 2 sausage McMuffins, please? Yeah, I have a discount code.
What was your code?
Lefty 10.
I'm sorry?
Lefty 10.
It would be a number code.
Is maybe Lefty 5?
Sorry?
Or Lefty's a douche? No discount? Okay, that's fine then.
Okay. Let me just check that.
Thank you.
That's classic. That's a good one, Stevie.
You should have seen the one. There was a live stream with him and Maddie. They do one, I think. They do it Saturday night, like late night or something. I forget.
Late night, Friday night. Said faction.
And they fucking called Baskin Robbins.
Cutlery corner.
They called no, it was a Cold Stone, I think he called, because he was trying to get people to agree with him because there's this stuff out in Washington apparently called sherbet. And
sherbet.
Whenever he says sherbet, everybody's like, "You mean sherbet, bro?" Like, but he's like, "No, it's fucking sherbet, man. Like it has milk in it or doesn't. Like one has milk, one doesn't. Sherbet, something like that." And we were all like gaslighting him, saying that doesn't exist or whatever. So he starts calling these different places to get them to be like, "Yeah, we have that," or whatever, right? So he can prove he's right. And he calls this one place, and this girl just fucking laid into him. And was like, "You're such a loser calling on a Friday night." He just started like, messing with her or whatever. And man, he was pissed. He kept calling her back and fucking with her. Like it was, yeah. Stevie's a character. Love the guy.
No doubt. He kept trying last night. He'd already given his credit card number to Cutlery Corner. So they had his credit card number and put him on blast and hung up on him.
Jesus. Yeah.
Good old saran wrap is what they said on the chat.
In Salt Lake, Blade West. Are you guys going to Blade West?
No.
We went
Too
last year.
I'm a cop. He's a corrections officer. Okay. Like, we'll just let that speak for itself. I said, I'm a cop. He's a corrections officer. We'll let that speak for itself. We broke bitches.
Oh, I got you. Okay. We got to use crispy donut money.
See, we're putting everything that we've made back into the company. Legit.
Well, that's putting it back in. Going to Blade Show and selling shit is putting it back in.
We're getting there. We're getting there for sure.
Yeah. We want to do Texas
because
I'm in Texas.
Stevie was there, and we spent, I think a couple nights. We went to dinner with Stevie, and he's a good dude. It was fun. Wait, did you guys say you did Texas?
We want to do Texas.
I was going to do Texas.
Yeah, we wanted to as well. We actually had a table this year, and then we canceled it because we didn't have any inventory. We were like, we don't want to go just like fly there, hotels, all that shit, just to
come hang out with us.
Yeah. Well, next year we'll hopefully have shit, or we just won't even, we got to plan ahead a little bit more. But we'll be at West this year again. So
appreciate it, Jim.
So you should just come to Texas and then come help us with our booth is what you should do.
Hey, there you go. Hey, dual booth.
Yeah.
We'll roll up in that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not how it works in Texas.
We did sign up for a booth for Blade next year instead of a table this time.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get it. They still have to figure all that out, but
yeah, we had a buddy.
Did you do a lottery for those?
What?
Is it a lottery for the booze?
I don't know how they do that. I don't know if they. I mean, I assume there's not that many people that want to pay $1,600 for a.
Yeah.
For a
Kitchen Bash show they did. That's why I asked, because the big booths were like 30, and there would be more people that wanted those big booths or the smaller booths than there were those size booths around. Just curious.
The way that I understand it, just from talking to Coppershed, Trier, the guys that have been doing it for 10 years or so, it's like once you got your spot, unless you want to move, that's your spot.
Yeah, exactly. You can just re-up.
Yeah,
after every show they send you a. Yeah, but some people are going to drop off or whatever.
Yeah, we had a buddy, I think, email him, Tuesday, I think it was, and they were like, "Yeah, we're booked, already. We'll put you on the wait list." So he's hoping to get something set up. But yeah, so I heard you
stole. Easier to get.
Kevin, I heard you stole Jim Miller's knife at Blade Show. He came by our booth and he's like, "Dude, I lost my knife."
Yeah. No, he left it on the table, and I was like, "Oh shit!" No.
Yep. He thought he left it on our table, and I was like, "Oh gosh!"
No, he didn't. He left it. He bought it and fucking left it right there.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm glad he found
it. I just put it behind the table. I knew he'd come back, but
yeah.
So it was fine. But yeah, that shit happens, man. You get, you're talking and
yep.
Get distracted real easily.
Yeah. Did you hear about anybody stealing shit this year? I didn't hear anything personally.
No.
Usually it's Microtech.
I mean, it's probably that have a bunch of people out, and I think they take it more seriously with security now too. Everything's behind a thing. You got to ask somebody. You're basically going to a store and they're like, "Can I help you?" And then, which is kind of annoying because it changes the atmosphere a little bit.
Yeah,
when it feels like you're at SMKW or some shit,
Yeah. Well, hell, they got mad at us because we stayed at the hell is it, the hotel across the street, across the catwalk, and with Ashley having cancer, she can't walk up and down 3 flights of stairs, kind of thing. And we had checked with somebody the day of the move-in, and they were like, yeah, like one of you can walk down, open the door, and this one dude from security got all butthurt at us. It was like, oh, you can't come in this door. And I'm like, dude, really? So, yeah, that was fun.
Sounds exciting.
Oh yeah, so much fun.
Cheeto Bandito, what up, dude? What'd you guys carry today?
This is what's beside me. got a pack for the weekend. Nah, today the Chicago.
Okay, I love that knife. That's a good knife.
Nice.
Dude,
That's my
is
favorite one
probably
you've
my
done.
favorite. Yeah, that's probably my favorite one. And then the V2 pry bar with the clip. God, there we go.
Sweet.
So the Hanson pry bar with the clip, and then I carry the skull coin.
Is that one of yours or just a gold coin?
No, this is from Be Kind, Stay Wild. Carry the skull. I'm trying to get it.
Okay. Cool.
But these are only given, not bought. You cannot buy these. So we did a collab patch with them, and these literally sold out in 3.5 minutes.
15 seconds. Yeah, it was
Like,
crazy.
It was.
How many do you do on a run?
It just depends. A lot of collabs will do 100 total. We'll buy 100 total and split them 50-50. And we sell 35 out of our 50. So I'll keep 5, Luke will keep 5, and then we'll have 5 for holdbacks, just in case USPS wants to screw us.
What do you do with the 5 that you keep?
Either give them to close friends or family. We all keep one of everything for our immediate family. So me, Ariana, and Caleb, and then Luke, Ashley, and Avery. So my 11.5-month-old probably has a bigger EDC collection than half the people that I know. He's literally got one of everything we've ever done.
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
Just so
they have
that
something.
hopefully when they become of age, they appreciate the work that we've put into this and want to get involved in something to hopefully one day when they become adults and whatnot, they can become a part of the company and eventually take it over when we're done.
Yep.
Okay. Thinking way ahead. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I can't do that. I have an instinct to sell everything. So even our own shit, I sell a lot of it or give it away or I think I have one of everything we've released except for the Growler V2 because I would fucking shotgun that thing into a lake. I think I have everything.
Jesus.
Probably one of everything, but I've sold a bunch too. I don't know. I guess I'm not sentimental about it, but
I mean, for us and product photos, stuff like that,
it's cool.
Everything. So
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
All right, Luke, what'd you carry?
I got the Salvation.
Okay.
Look, I'm telling you, everyone that I've talked to that's handled one, at first they're like, oh, it looks kind of boxy and stuff like that. And then they put their hands on it and they're like, wow, that thing is comfortable. It's my favorite knife, hands down.
I'm gonna ask you a tough question on that one.
Uh-oh.
Because when I went on the site, when I did the review for the Chicago, I saw that one.
Mm-hmm.
And the price it's more than the Chicago.
Yep.
But
they charge more for them.
But it's also made by Kubi, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if you released that stuff. Sorry, did I just?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So what's the deal with that?
The cost was more.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know why. The cost was more.
From Kubi to make a fixed blade in what steel?
That's 35.
That's 35.
The same steel as the folder.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we said the same exact thing. These were cheaper cost-wise than the fixed blades. Yep. I don't know why.
Does it come with a sheath that they make and everything?
So they outsourced the Kydex.
That must be.
They didn't
It must be
say what the
something like
company
that.
was. That's the only thing that I can think, man. Seriously.
It comes with this
And the
Kydex
price
sheet
is
right
not
here.
shipped, right? So it's not shipping or anything that would make it more. It's
Yeah, no, we have a flat $4 first class and like 3/4 of
no,
them.
I mean from Kubi. I was thinking.
Oh yeah, no difference.
No.
I've never tried to have a fixed blade made over there, but that is very interesting that it costs more.
Yeah.
So we weigh our we've never done this before. Like, let's be honest, we started this as a joke and then it turned into a company.
Dude,
And we're still about the
essentially
community.
did the same thing, so you're good.
Yeah, so we've never done any of this before. So when we started looking at marking it up fairly and stuff like that, we went off the market
You're definitely
and
good on that. Like, because I know what shit costs from Kubi or whoever, because I've worked with like all of them at this point.
Yeah.
And your price on those knives is 100% solid. It's very good. So, yeah, your margin, you're not doing anything crazy.
No,
I had no idea that a fixed blade would cost that much more because I've never priced one out.
neither did we.
Yeah.
Neither did we.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's gotta be
assumed,
a
I thought maybe it was
Kydex.
made here or something like that, and then you guys told me that, and I was like, oh shit. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what you got to do is maybe look and see who else makes fixed blades and see.
Well,
So-
I would assume they should normally be cheaper, you know.
I mean, you would
I have
think
to think it has to do with the weight of shipping them. That's the only thing
No,
that would
because
make
you
sense.
pay
Yeah,
shipping.
but they don't
pay
when
shipping
they quote
separately.
prices. Yeah, we
pay
no,
the
I
shipping.
take that back. Kubi is shipping included for us, or it has been up till now. I don't know
Oh, really?
as far as the knives go, but
Well, the shipping cost is included in the invoice, but it's not like this.
correct.
Right? It's not price per knife with shipping.
No.
At least
No.
not for me.
I want to say it is for
The
us
final
for
invoice
Kubi.
always has the shipping on it. So I always assume whatever I get when I get the quote for the run, I always assume I'm going to pay another $1,000 for shipping or whatever.
Well, so the Salem, Chicago, and Salvation are the only three that we've actually done knife wise. So like
you actually haven't
bars.
Have those shipped yet? Any of the Kubi ones?
The knives?
Yeah.
No.
No. We just placed the order. Do what?
They're in production.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you get that final invoice, it's gonna have an extra shipping cost on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's how it was with QSP too.
Okay.
With Hanson. Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad, dude. When you say it's with shipping included, you mean when you're selling it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I was.
Wait. Now.
No, you're confused. So we did the pry bars through them, and the pry bars were shipping included in the unit price and everything like that.
Yes.
And it's got to be a weight thing.
Yeah, there was no tack on shipping because we paid for the pry bar up front, as well as the beads, and we got some of the SFK prototypes. So all of that stuff, like the smaller run stuff and cheaper cost-wise to produce, those were all shipping included.
Gotcha.
So I know for
That
a
was
fact
Kubi?
they're going to be, huh?
Kubi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did pry bars and bottle openers and shit?
Yeah,
Cool.
man. Yeah. So those were Kubi. The SFKs, I always go backwards. I'm dyslexic as fuck. But, yeah, they did those. Do you have a bead? Yeah, I was just say I got the PVC version. But, yeah, they've done all of that for us as well. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, their lead times are stupid fast.
What's up?
They initially quoted us, I think it was 6 to 8 weeks for the first run of pry bars, and they were on my doorstep in 2 weeks. And I'm like, hell,
knives, they're not going to be that fast, but they're
Yeah.
they're usually 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Knives, which is really a breath of fresh air because a lot of you work with QSP, it takes you 4 months to get a fucking prototype, and then you pay for the run, and then you wait another 5 months for them, 6 months sometimes to get them. It can get a little frustrating because, at least with us at Devo, we have so many projects and ideas and things we want to do, and not, you got to get shit and sell it before you can, So by the time something shows up, I'm already on to I'm 3 knives past that already.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's an interesting process,
Yeah, for sure. And it sucks when they send 1,000 knives in 10 different boxes and they don't all show
and
up.
they show up.
Because
And they show up
customs
a week before Blade Show.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was this?
With the Hansons, we got 1,000 total. I think we sold like 350 pre-orders or so.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We were just dumbfounded that we were able to sell that many. But yeah, they split the shipment up. So it was 100. It was, let's see, 5 20-knife boxes in a box.
Yeah.
So you had 100 knives in a box, and there were 10 boxes.
Yeah.
But there were 2 tracking numbers.
Yeah.
And they divided them all up like customs did. So I got
they
2
did
on
that.
one
They
day.
did that for reasons.
Oh, cheaper.
Yeah.
Totally cheaper. 100%. It was still expensive as shit for us, but
Yeah. Well, what happens is they show up on different days sometimes, and
Yep.
yeah, you just gotta expect that shit at this point. That's what we do.
Yeah. I had to go up to FedEx and bless one of the workers out and be like, "Hey, where's my shit? It says that it's in Gastonia."
So when they send you those tracking numbers, you got 2, but there's sub tracking numbers.
Yes, and I didn't realize
you
that.
go to the tracking, and then you can go down to other shipments or something, and it'll show you all of them.
Yep. That was fun. That was a fun couple weeks for sure.
Yeah.
Because one of them or 2 of them had stickers on them, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't deliver them until it clears customs, but you can come up to the store and pick it up." Okay. Freaking weird.
What about you, Javon? What'd you carry?
I carried my field duty EDC.
You
in my
always
right
carry
pocket.
that thing.
I love it, dude. It's my number 1 knife.
Good
And then in
night.
my left pocket, I carry my Feel Good and the Manzi Bazooka Pink because I roll like that.
Nice.
And then in my back pocket, I carry a cool little Blade Show find. Have you seen Shed Knives?
No, but that's gnarly, dude.
No.
Made in Delaware, dude. This is their little trout model. Look at that thickness.
Yeah,
3
that's
feet.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wow.
154 cm, $120
Yeah.
on Lansdale.
Really up in there.
You're still on the fixed blade kick?
Dude, every day I carry a fixed blade.
Hey man, you gotta check out their fixed. What the hell was it called again?
Salvation.
Damn it. All right. I was
So
gonna say scavenger. I don't know why.
We named it after the Salvation Army because they hosted the first National Donut Day.
Hold that up again, Luke.
You guys are you're gonna run out of shit very soon with the donut thing.
So is it about 7 inches, 6 inches?
That's what she said.
And me. It's like personal.
Hey, Stevie said anything goes with him. I don't know how this one is, but
Yeah, you're good.
Is it 7 inches, Luke, or shorter?
I'm trying to find the specs for you, John.
Oh, it doesn't matter, buddy. I can look it up.
Oh, here, I'll pull it up. I actually did have it up just so we could show their website.
I've got the thank you letter for
When you
there.
showed that, I wasn't aware that that was y'all's.
Yes, 7, so 6.94 overall.
Yeah.
And that may change. I mean, like literally just a hair. But because we're adding a slight sharpening choil right in front of the finger choil.
Yes.
We found that it wasn't an issue for us or any of the reviewers or anything or anybody that's handled it.
The edge
But,
termination?
Do what?
The edge termination right here?
Yeah. So we're
They
we're
did
gonna
the same thing on our MASH model, and we had to add a sharpening choil. So, same thing. That's a smart move, though.
Yeah.
That's a cool little knife. Does that say 6.94?
Yeah.
They
so
do
we
this.
don't know what the end, final length is going to be. I don't know if they're going to add that little bit of a length or if they're just going to, add the sharpening choil to the standard length.
What do I zoom
But
in
if
on?
anything, I mean, it'll be up to 7,
And they're going to go up by $15 too whenever the actual knives come in. So that's the pre-order price.
Yeah.
6.94.
And yes, the sprinkle version will have jimping. We had that question asked a lot. When we initially did the design, we wanted to more appease the regular knife people. So we were just like, hey, black micarta, it's nice. We like that. So when we got the prototypes in, we didn't do the sprinkle version. And they did not go as well as we thought they would. And then they started taking off when we started doing the sprinkle versions. So that is Zach's iPhone Photoshop skills right there. He literally took the scales off of either the Salem or the Chicago, slapped them on the Salvation, and when we were doing the background remover app that we were using, it took away the jimping. So they
cool.
it'll be the exact same as the black micarta,
Right.
But it will be the plastic sprinkle scales.
I love that tip.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite things about it, because we see a lot of people breaking their tips and their knives, you know. We wanted to make it a little stronger so it would hold up. So it's just thicker behind the tip.
Okay, so you can do black wash with sprinkles?
Yeah, so we got 4 variants.
Either or? I like that. I think the black with sprinkles would look cool.
Yeah, and like I think I'm trying to remember who it was. One of the guys was like, you know, yeah, we definitely want a black wash. I can't remember who it was. And we were like, yeah, I think no, it was us. We were like, yeah, I think the black wash will look better with the black micarta. And then I think it was it Tassa? Yeah, I think it was
posted a video.
And he was like, and like all of his guys, like all of his subs were like, no, we like the stonewash. And I'm like, okay, cool. We'll just do both variants. So yeah, we're gonna have all 4.
That's one thing with us. If we send a knife out to anyone, we ask for 100% honesty. Like we don't expect you to lie because we're sending a knife to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's good to get the feedback, because then we can change things before production happens, and then we can get that fixed, and everyone's happier.
You'd be surprised at the companies that don't want real feedback. I've had some interesting experiences with that.
Which to me is just asinine. It would seem like that would be the best research division you could have, would be to send it out to people who are your future customers. Take that feedback and make it better. I mean, to me, I can't imagine people being butthurt because you don't like what their first swap was.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that.
Yeah.
It blows my mind too, because it really opens up doors for you too, because if we hadn't read those comments, right, and we do, anytime there's a video posted, we go and read the comments, and we listen to the video, we take the criticism in, we take the good notes with the bad notes, and then we make those changes or adjustments as needed. And like he said, we listened to everybody that wanted the stonewash still, and we added double options. We verified that they could do it. We did that on there, and people started buying them. So I mean, it's good to take the criticism, the good notes or the bad notes.
So Zach said I got to give him some credit. It was the iPad Photoshop, not the iPhone. And the answer is yes, Michael. We have been eating donuts.
Ian, you asking if I was at the pit at Blade Show? Yeah, I was there. I don't know, Friday and Saturday, or just Saturday? I forget. But yeah, I was there. We had dinner there with Knife Nerdery one night.
I like that you have that photo up. Those are live right now.
So I wanted to go through the stuff you had and just, if you guys want to talk about them or whatever. So
yeah, so Randall hit us up from Chroma a while back. I want to say it was December. And, we actually didn't see the message request and for a while, and Ben hit us up and he's like, hey, hit Chroma back up. He messaged you guys, and we're like,
who's Ben?
Peterson, NAS. Yeah, because we've been talking to Ben a little bit. Like I met Ben and Athena last year. That was pretty much the main reason we went with QSP for the Hampton, honestly. We met the guys at the QSP booth last year, and Michael Reed was working the booth, Aurora Knife and Tool, and he was showing off it was a prototype that he had done up. I forget the name. But he was like, yeah, man, they're awesome to work with, blah, blah, blah. And so we, yeah, JD, I'm on my MacBook, but I've got my phone next to me.
Tablet and phone.
Met Ben and Athena at Blade Show last year and got to talking with them. And we just assumed that the Lander was going to be Weir Civivi as well, because he had done the Banter series and everything through them. And he was like, no, we actually went with QSP. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's awesome. So that's the whole reason we went with them. So we kind of connected through that exchange, and obviously had plenty of questions throughout the process and everything. And Ben's just a super stand-up guy. Has helped us out a ton. But yeah, so he hit us up, and we obviously wanted to go with the same theme, blue with pink sprinkles, and we matched it as close as we can. I think the pink is maybe a little bit brighter compared to the Hansen, and then the blue is a little bit. It almost has some gray in it, maybe. Luke's colorblind, so I'm trying my best here. But it's a little bit darker than the Hansen, and we finally got prototypes in, and got back from Blade Show and got all the prototypes scales on, because we ended up buying how many was it? Like 9 more Landers.
Yeah.
We're gonna give one away here pretty soon. And this actually just reminded me, so we're gonna post that giveaway up on Instagram here in the next couple days. So it'll come just like this. So the satin blade with the scales, stock scales as well, and then they come with the lanyard bead. So if you're looking at that, thinking that you're going to get a Lander with scales for $27, think again. It's literally in big bold letters when you look at the description that it is scales only, but it does come with the bead. So.
Still a great deal for the bead and the scales.
Oh yeah, seriously. I mean,
Yeah.
like we've got beads, and I mean, I'm in several lanyard bead groups on Facebook. And I mean, when you start talking like high-end beads, I mean, Dylan from Backdraft, we've got our collab resin beads through him, and these things glow super well. I mean, you're talking 30 plus just for freaking beads,
Right.
And I mean, some of those, like, Wisco Works and a couple of the other guys, I mean, you're talking $100 for a freaking bead on a knife,
But are those like titanium or whatever?
So these, the Backdraft collab beads are resin.
No, I mean the ones that are $100.
Yeah, so they
No.
got like Zircuti and stuff like that.
Right.
Like Wisco Works.
That kind of makes sense.
Some of those, I mean, Wisco, he does resin beads.
Yeah.
And I mean,
What's up, Rocky?
it's one of those things like where it's
Rocky.
a cult following, and they get up there, especially on the secondary, like Wisco, he does a lot of stuff.
People are crazy about beads, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm crazy about knives and shit, so it makes sense.
Yeah. I can't remember
Do
who
you
it
still
was.
have Hansons available?
Yeah.
Not many.
Yeah. There was another question. I can't remember who it was.
I think we have less than 20 of the black stealth sprinkle ones.
That's who it was.
Black sprinkles.
Sorry, JD. Will there be a Lander 2 scales coming too? Yes, there will be. Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw the Lander too. It's Kaiser, I guess.
Yes. Ben went through Kaiser for that, and that thing is a big boy.
It's big.
Yes. Like I'm talking, I want to say it's like a 375 blade. Like it's resilience size. That's
Crazy.
the first thing that came to mind. The Spyderco resilience. Like it's a big blade. But
I like the Lander. I actually think I have one in this pouch right here. Yeah, I have the one from Urban EDC and M390.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
nice.
actually have 2 landers. I keep one in a couple pouches that I keep. It's like my pouch knife for some reason.
Heck yeah.
Well, they're so
And it's
little,
a slicer,
but
dude.
they're nice.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
feels good. I mean, I'd rather have this
Yeah.
than a fucking Rat 1 or whatever.
Yes.
Rat 2.
Yes.
Which is
And with
essentially
me-
what he's going for, I think.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I shook your hand, but I wasn't like super intimate with it. Like, I've got a large size glove hand, and you know, adding that bead at the end just gets that last finger.
Yeah, I have a large glove size hand, but I don't really think that's all that big. Fits fine.
Yeah. So
It's like just good.
Yeah.
I like this size knife.
Yeah.
I don't like having huge knives for no reason, you know.
Yeah.
I think a big knife is good sometimes. I like carrying a big ass knife on weekends sometimes.
I know you're a
But I don't
fixed
consider I don't consider 3.75 is about probably the big for me.
I
I
didn't
know you're
realize
a
you
fixed
still
blade
have
guy.
this.
One of the freak show blades.
Very nice.
Yeah. I just like showing off knives. I've literally got a table full right now.
I think the first day we were in the hotel room, we just showed each other like 200 knives.
Oh, yes, dude. Like, we brought so many knives to Blade Show. So many.
Yeah, I try to travel light because I know I'm either gonna buy shit or I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think
Well,
the
we
first
both
time you
grow.
go, it's like you wanna do everything.
Yeah.
Dr.
like,
Drew,
we both
dude, they are awesome. I met them in Atlanta at Blade Show and was in love with that little skirt. But the bigger knives are cool too. Talking about shed knives.
Oh, okay.
Did you see them
You
in
know who
Atlanta?
you would like?
I'm
I
sorry,
did
go ahead,
not.
Lee.
No. Driver Defense has got some amazing little fixed blades called like the Splinter. Oh
Yes.
man, you would fall in love with those knives.
Yes. And Dustin is a super awesome guy. Super
Driver
awesome.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
They
Yeah.
are nice. One man shop.
He does it all in his shop at their house, so they're amazing.
Um,
That's actually
Yeah.
one I didn't bring with me.
what?
Driver with me.
Oh, okay.
What'd
I know-
you carry, Kevin?
I had the Arno Bernard Eye Mamba that I got at Blade Show. This thing's sick.
I love that
I
polish.
saw that in your video today. You
Yeah, shit,
unbagged
dude.
something with it.
Straight see my credit card. Shit. It's fucking nuts.
Is that the new one on bearings?
Yeah, I love it. And then I had my Kvist Vanish with the Sagaha on it.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a sick little backup slip joint. Love it.
Look at this joint design, Luke.
Then I had this new fidget.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, these are sick. I wanted to talk about these tonight because they're fucking affordable. Like, most people run away from the fidget stuff because
Who
a
is
lot
that?
of it's super expensive and you could just buy a knife or whatever. But these are like, this is in Zerk and it's $100.
Damn.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking
Damn.
crazy. I ordered another one today.
Wow.
They have it in titanium for $89, and then they
Who
have
be
it in
they?
stainless for $69. Here, I'll pull it up. I wanted to show it because they're pretty fucking sweet. So if I go to Zerk, then you can choose which panel you want. It's pretty cool. So if I go here, no, get the fuck out of here. What is that? All right. So there's 5 panels you can choose from. When you order, you pick the material and then which panel you want. So like the one I have now is A and then B. And then
That's cool.
it's Zerk, so it's black. And then add to cart, $109.
Dang.
Wow.
And then-
Slide that thing around for me. Does it just slide up and down?
Yeah.
I
And
like
then they have titanium, which would be silver.
Drew
and
said drink water.
$89 and then $69 for stainless. So the one I have now is this is the back. Well, it's Zerk. Hold on, let me do this. So I have this one on the back, and then I have just the standard one on the front, which is just like this one. So I ordered another one today, and I got this one on the front and the same one on the back. And then I ordered 2 Trit vials because they sell that too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Which I'm normally not into, but I was like, fuck it, I wanted another one. I'll try it.
Yeah.
And they have tritium vials. Let me see if I can hear. I didn't know what size to get, so I got the small one. I'm assuming the small one makes the most sense for that. It's really small in general. But we'll see. I messaged them too. They just haven't answered yet. So you can get all these colors, and it's like $15, so $30 just to put 2 fucking vials in. But they have a bunch of shit. So
But I'm curious how that works out. I don't know how you put tritium vials in. I've got several things that are that size that are made for a tritium vial. Would you just stick it in there, or would you put a dab of glue in there?
it's up to you. They make glue. It's like UV glue. I actually think I have some. And you put it on, you put it in, and then you like use a UV light, and that cures it it'll cure it like through, so you don't have sticky shit everywhere or whatever. I don't know. Or if it's a tight enough fit, you can just pop it in.
Yeah.
Which is what I would hope to do, But
And what site was that? I saw that it said Ant.
yeah, it's Ant Design Official. Did I close it? No, I didn't. Here, let me. But yeah, I would recommend anybody who wants to get into fidgets but doesn't want to like spend a fortune, because some of them can be really expensive. This is a really good one to start with. Same with 3DC printings, because those are like 10, 15, $20. And they're actually really well made 3D printed ones. But yeah, this one's cool. It has the 2 outer plates and then an inner plate with mats and shit. And then if you unscrew that, there's actually a plate like on the inside of this top plate. This will come off. And then there's magnets under there. You can make them stronger or weaker if you want. And then you can also swap the plates, because you can just order the plates by themselves, apparently.
That is very cool.
Are you talking about us, or are you talking about Lefty?
What?
He was asking if there were going to be premium blades or something like that available. I don't know if he was talking about us or you.
Now I'm wondering, like, what if I just ordered plates and that's all I ordered?
Plates and tritium vials. They think you're a weirdo.
I mean, I could use this one, but I'm pretty sure it comes with the actual thing too. That would suck.
Does it help,
sorry,
Nick?
what was the question?
He said you.
What?
How coolly.
I asked Nick, I was like, are you referring to us or Lefty? And he's like, you. And I'm like, I don't know if he's responding to me or if he's responding. Well, you've got what's the model name? I suck at names. The one that you showed us, the Proto. It's like $300 ish. So like, that's a premium.
Shit,
From
wait,
Devo.
what are we talking about now?
Premium Devo. The Proto that you showed us at Blade.
I might have had the whole shit.
Buzz?
Probably this one.
Yeah, I think it was the Buzz. Yes, that one.
This is the stout.
Oh.
This is the V2 stout.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
We definitely.
You should show them our warning.
Ooh.
You
The
have a
Puntley
warning?
Stout, I've fallen so in love with that little knife. It's making me consider it a stout. And that thing always looked like a sad pelican to me. No offense.
Sad pelican?
I did bring
Well,
this,
kind of. It just kind of looks sad.
did bring that one with me.
Oh yeah, I
I
forgot.
love
you
the
guys-
growler, dude.
I've been
I've
carrying
got
the
the
freaking
OG
map.
growler.
OFO.
We got that one and the blue one.
Nick, yes. We do have some stuff in the works. We've got a premium Hanson prototype in the
Fantastic knife.
works. That is a V1. We're going to go with the Tonto for the production.
Wait, so show that again. It's a frame lock version of the Hanson.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
390 full tie frame lock. That was the first proto that we got. And after talking with John at EMP, he's like, fuck T6 hardware on a premium knife.
Yeah, if you can, you can update it to T8. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna do T8 all around, beef the bearings up. So think nimble, but CDC Hampton, same action, you know, that kind of stuff, same bearings and whatnot. But yeah, M390 is what we're gonna go with for that. It's gonna be a Tonto blade as well.
So the cool thing too is Glow Rhino has their studs for the Rockwall, and they fit on the Hanson.
Yeah, we're still working out prototype stuff for the
Very cool.
specific.
Nice. Prototyping is fun.
John and Jamie Rusk are some of the
Yes.
nicest human beings.
Oh my gosh, yes.
They're just wonderful.
Yes, like it was Sunday night. The group had gone back. Kevin, we're still trying to figure that out. He's like, "What's the price point?" And I'm like,
Probably under 300 is what I would say.
Yeah. But yeah, everybody but John and Jamie went back to the room, and my wife was literally like falling asleep standing up at the stroller with my kid. It was so late, and like me and John could have talked for another 3 hours. Like,
Yeah, just
awesome
fantastic people.
Yeah.
Nice.
Michael, under 3. We're still working on prototypes and everything, but it'll be under 3.
Who are you working with on that QSP?
Yeah. So everything Hanson, unless something changes drastically, everything Hanson is going to be through QSP.
Okay, yeah, I could see that being around 3.
Yeah.
Or having to be around 3.
Yeah. It'll definitely be under 3. We just don't know exact pricing.
Especially if, are you guys starting to work with dealers at all, or is it mostly direct?
There's been no official announcement or anything, but you know.
Okay. So then, yeah, you know, you got to factor that in. So
you picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, I'm just
feeling you. You all are in solidarity there.
I'm just not acknowledging it since it hasn't been announced. You know. I want a link for a paddle with a rabbit smoking a pipe on it.
Oh,
So I
I
sent you 2
quite
pictures.
often because they're so close to me and they ship. Like all my ammo, I order and they'll ship it to me like the next day. I mean, it takes 1 day to process, but usually it's 48 hours. I'll have everything here.
Who? SMKW?
Yep.
I've
Smoking
heard
Gun.
like nightmare stories about their shipping, but
Mainly, it's just again, I've thousands of dollars of PPU ammo.
I
and
think they oversell is what happens.
that doesn't surprise me. Where things don't get, I've heard the same stories,
And
it's never
especially
been to
if
me,
you
but I
have-
haven't ordered a lot of knives from them.
Especially if you have Sezzle, which they do. Sezzle can. I've had it happen to us too when I've dropped like 80s stout scales and everybody wants them, and there's like 4 pairs. You know, just like way more demand than you have. And then once somebody puts it in their cart and they go to check out, as soon as they hit checkout with Sezzle, it holds the inventory for them. And while they're out there processing their Sezzle payment, somebody else comes in and uses a credit card. They both get processed. And then when he's done with Sezzle, it pulls it out of inventory and you go negative.
Dang.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
you have
We
to
haven't run into that
you have
yet.
to turn off Sezzle for drops like that, or I think John even said that with EMP. He's like, when we do these small like drops or whatever, we're not using Sezzle because like they oversell and then it fucks us.
Yeah.
Like with a pre-order, you could just order more if
Yeah.
it oversells or whatever.
Yeah.
Usually, you're just leaving it open though and letting whoever wants to order.
I would think you could handle that with the disclaimer on the site, though. You know, use Sezzle at your own risk. You might not get your shit.
Yeah.
You can disclaimer whatever the fuck you want. You're still gonna piss
still
people off. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
still gonna have
you
to tell
said it.
somebody.
You can, no matter what you do, you're gonna piss people off.
Yeah, dude.
Mersalt, this is the cloud defense, not driver defense.
Hey. Shots fired.
MCH full size with the term switchback on there.
So we talked earlier about the YouTubers we watched kind of growing up and stuff like that. Nothing Fancy used to go around and pocket check people at the gun stores and wherever he saw people. So I've been waiting my whole life to be pocket checked. And Blade HQ comes up and they start asking us questions and pocket checking me. And I pull out that flashlight and I'm like, oh yeah, this is the driver defense instead of the cloud defensive. And I'm shaking like this. You know, I was nervous, man. It is what it is. So I got a whole nickname of Michael J. Fox over here. So it is what it is.
Did that make it on their video or whatever?
Nope.
We're not gonna talk about that shit.
They don't like your donut theme?
I'll just put it this way: when there's a clear cut, when one of our fans, or well, he's a fan, but he's also a friend, literally waited until the last minute to show the Hanson off, and there's a clear cut in the video that they posted. Yeah.
They didn't show it.
They own the donut theme, man.
Blade H screw, man. They've come up in 2 of my videos, and I don't like to talk bad about anybody, but they've done. I've witnessed shady from them.
Yeah, I mean, we own everything that is sprinkled pretty much, except for recently. Put it that way. I mean, we were huge supporters. So
yeah, we owned all the Desert Warrior stuff up until recently.
Yeah,
up until that happened.
There's a couple other things, but
yeah, man. Shit can get weird sometimes. Sucks, doesn't it?
Jeffrey Dawson, please put that up. Oh man.
Where are we going?
So I sent you 2 photos. It's in the rough drawing, prototype drawing phases right now for the Warncliffe, but that is our Warney design. And
am I allowed to show it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Ignore the dick pic from earlier from Luke.
Hey, it's little, we'll miss it.
Focus on the knife here. This is it. This is the Warney.
Yep, that's the Hanson W.
Okay, so it's a Hanson. Okay, handle, frame, got it, and then you have.
How tall is that blade? It looks wicked.
So it's gonna be a thick boy. It's gonna be a thick boy.
What is this?
We haven't worked out all the specs yet. So that's gonna be a hollow point for it. So it'll kind of come in like a
swedge.
Oh my god, yeah, swedge. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna have that beveled tip just like on the Hanson. That's why you see that extra grind in the front.
Hold on, let me pull it down again.
Yeah,
beveled tip. Oh, yeah. Okay, like a compound grind kind of deal. Yeah, gotcha.
Yep,
that's cool.
So it's sweet, man. We
where's that gonna go? Hang on. Where's the bevel area gonna be on this? Up here?
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. That'll be different for sure.
Yes, we want to be different, man. You know, there's only so many ways you can design a knife without copying somebody else.
Oh, no, it's still gonna look like this. You know what I mean? No matter what you do, it looks like this.
Oh, the Munchkin.
This is
that's the Munchkin. Yeah.
Yeah. So we renamed it. Did you send him the Voodoo yet?
I haven't sent him the Voodoo. You can send it.
This was the Voodoo, and I'll let Luke explain part of why it was called the Voodoo. So, obviously, Voodoo Donuts. That's the PG or the G version. Why it's called Voodoo, or was. So, we called it the Munchkin because it's small now. But
yeah.
Okay. And Noel Knives has a Voodoo.
What's up, M-Bomb?
So the Voodoo name is obviously from the donut, but
I'd never heard of that before. I don't
Voodoo
know
donuts are epic. They're legendary. Like in LA, Adelaide, if you go to Orlando, they're at Universal. That's where I experienced.
So if you look them up and you like type in history of death by donuts,
Stevie, get on that.
Voodoo Donuts had a eating competition or something like that where somebody died eating donuts. So, it's a killer knife. So it's that was the initial thought, but it's small. So it's, it's the Munchkin.
I now know you guys are as corny as I am. Cool.
Hey, man.
Are you eating a donut?
No, this is a whatever the fuck Ariana got.
Donut.
Strawberry shortcake cookie.
Damn it.
something on there.
That would have been.
You missed an opportunity.
No doubt.
So those will actually be solid handles on that. That's a cutout, so it's lighter.
Right.
But I'm not going to say who right now. But we are in talks with an American-made line OEM for this one.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, kind of thing. So that's why I'm.
Yeah, I don't know if we're still working through pricing and all that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah,
how's it been officially now?
Oh, Pocket Stuff is Portland. You're right. I think you are right. I don't know why I said LA.
Yeah, Maddie,
Yes,
we'll definitely. You know, the goal is ultimately like we're starting with the sprinkles, and then choke on a long John donut.
What is that thing?
That's huge.
But the plan is to have all the colors eventually
The
for
slip
every
joint?
type
Yes.
we do.
Yep.
That was a slip.
That's a big.
That was a damn
I didn't think it was going to be that big when I ordered it.
Good
That's what
God.
she-
Dude, it's great. I got a one of those little hide and drink pouches.
Yeah, the maple bacon bar is the flagship Voodoo donut.
Yeah, it's got a piece of
Ooh,
bacon on it. Looks like an eclair.
Sounds good.
Good
That's
Lord.
awesome.
Michael Morgan, my grandpa died choking on gummy worms or gummy
Jesus.
bears. You just tell people he was killed by bears. Sounds more heroic. Good gosh, man.
The German chocolate cake donut by Voodoo Donuts was my favorite. And I got a box of 12. Took them back to my room because I was sampling them. And I didn't get one of the Death by Donuts, and I didn't get one of the bacon donuts, but I got a bunch of different ones. There was a strawberry one, and I don't like fruity stuff, but I got a strawberry one and a blueberry one. And the strawberry one, which is usually not my favorite flavor profile, was awesome.
That's awesome, Nemo.
If you ever wonder how like the initial drawings go for our knives, I usually sketch it like this and then move
That looks
to
a little better than mine.
yeah. So this is the Hanson R. So
Mine are rough. R for recurve or what?
Or for retard.
hey.
Good Lord. Oh man.
Look, man, my favorite knives. I've obviously had grills over the years. Everybody has, right? My first grill ever was a Spyderco Captain, and it has a very similar blade shape to that.
Spyderco what?
Captain?
Never heard of that.
What?
Me neither.
No, I'm just kidding. A lot of people haven't heard of it. They only made so many of them, and they've been sold out for a very long time and discontinued. They're fun.
Do you
Another
own one?
grill, and I do. I can go get it.
I got it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I like that.
it's an ugly son of a bitch.
I love it. I love it.
Yours isn't serrated, is it?
No.
We inspiration.
Luke, that's sweet looking, man. Looks beefy.
Yeah, and it's small too. It's like I think it's pair of 3 size if I remember right.
I think I threw up a little bit.
Zach said somebody asked turn back blades.
Captain stabbing.
We're going to be doing a mini with turn back. So the V2s are sold out.
Oh, I'll definitely check that out, Kyle. So the one that I have, the Spyderco Captain that I have, I bought a user on eBay, and it was beat up. I mean, I paid a fraction of what they go for new, obviously.
Kev, where do I need to send you something?
What did you send me?
Instagram?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh god. It's a disclaimer that we had to make for Drew.
Yeah. Like, I have no filter. I'm a cop. We talk dirty. We have dirty minds. We have fucked up humor. Like,
Yeah.
it's what it is. Dark humor.
You're
Hey,
safe.
thanks for what you do,
Good.
Drew.
Appreciate
Both
it.
you guys.
Like, so yeah, if you'll post that up, Lefty, just to have me covered at least.
What is it?
Did it send?
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Sorry. I didn't realize you actually have a disclaimer.
Yeah, no, we had to.
Yeah, no, we legitimately had to.
Are you serious?
Oh man, it's more of a joke, but like I'll go on just freaking rants for
Okay.
for
I'm glad
minutes.
it's a joke. You shouldn't care that much. You should get a North. Oh, never mind. That is fucking North.
So that's what I was gonna say. The I love that blade shape, and so this was another grail of mine. So I mean, it's what does it say? Fuzzy. Oh yeah, definitely. Yes.
He definitely prefers the fuzzy cuffs.
Oh, I love it.
That's great.
Appreciate it, Era. Yeah, he actually stopped by the booth, and we were just like super busy at one point, and didn't get a chance to really like hang out with EDM.
I love that going right. That's funny.
I'm gonna go grab that.
Amazing value.
What?
See that little fixed blade? It's only sold on Amazon. It's 14C. It's a Watchman brother, that same people that I've gotten those slip joints from. I'm sending one to Jim Miller, one of those slip joints. But it's got my card of handles. Comes with this sheath with this little mini tech lock.
Dang.
$37.
Jeez.
I've been impressed with it. I bring stuff like that in just to check it out to see if it, because I've been impressed with brother Watchman stuff with their little slip joints. This one particularly. And this was a slip joint that cost right around $35. Carbon fiber and VG10.
This one was $30. Well, I didn't buy it. They sent it to me, but
That's nice. Is that a CJRB? It's got the same profile.
No, it's Lothar knives. They hit me up on Instagram, and this is the best $30 knife I've ever handled. It's not like some crazy good knife, but it's for $30 fucking dollars. This thing.
That's what you've got to look at. You've got to look at the price versus what you're holding and what you're dealing with.
The action on this thing, like, and it's rock solid, and the detent is fucking good. Like, it's really good. And
is it short, sharp? It looks like it'd be very sharp.
Yeah, it's good.
Very good blade geometry.
Coated D2, so it's fine, Reverse flicks money. $30 fucking dollars. Like, it baffles me how they can do this for $30, and then other companies can't make a fucking usable knife for $100.
That's impressive. And what was the name again? Just out of curiosity.
This Lothar knives.
Lothar, like Lothar and the Hill People. That's
I just did a video on it today, or I posted it today. So there's a link in there and everything if you want to check it out. But
it looks very CJRB. I would have thought that was.
Yeah, it does with the red and the shitty carbon fiber. Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm. I was just gonna say because of the aesthetics look similar. Hold that up again, Luke. That looked wicked.
Yeah.
I love it. I guarantee you Cole Comer would love that.
You can see all the scratches on it. I mean, it was a beater when I bought it, and so I didn't baby it either. I don't have a Safe Queen, as bad as that sounds. I like to use it. So
it's not bad. Who cares? I'm not a Safe Queen guy either, but I just cut paper, so and cardboard.
Yeah, I don't beat on a lot of stuff, so my things by nature don't get used that much. But I do drop them quite a bit. They get wear that way.
We give Zach a lot of crap because he likes Ozark Trail.
What do you like about Ozark Trail, Zach? Let's hear it. The Omari Trail knife. Oh, Ozark, you mean? Is he talking about the Axis lock one that everybody was? Luckily, I missed that on Facebook because I don't go on Facebook much.
Speaking of Axis locks, have y'all seen this? This little mini nightshade. It's the little mini nightshade And I bought this. I saw it at Blade Show because it's so light.
Yeah,
But I bought it from White Mountain Knives, and when they ship it, it comes like all should with extra springs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're on the ball. They're on the ball with what they ship, and I
Are
love the
they
sizes.
different? Are they different spring settings? Like
They look the
strong and
same,
weak?
but they feel. You know how some springs suck it back in and have kind of a detent.
Yeah.
These have a little bit of a detent, but they are on the retract, whatever you call that. Pretty good, as I fail it twice.
Yeah. It
But this
doesn't
is
look
just such
as
a
good
good
as
blade.
the whole version looks really good.
Yeah, and
No,
they could have done this as a whole. It would flick perfectly if they'd done that. But they just, I guess they started with the studs. I'm sure they'll come out with one because you can flick it.
Yeah.
No, Paul, you won the other Lothar knife, the fancy steel bolster lock one. You didn't win that Lothar or this gunslinger. I had Ben on the other night from Jack Wolf, and I always do a giveaway on the lives. And the dude, Paul, so I guess somebody tricked him and thought we were giving away one of these. So he emailed me after, and his subject was like gunslinger or something. And I was like, dude, so sorry to break this to you, but you're getting a $40 knife off of Amazon, not a gunslinger.
Now, had your super glue video gone differently, you might have been like, it's your lucky night. Your gunslinger's coming, but you won't be able to open it.
I did get a blue one too from Fanatic Edge with the Cerakote on the holsters. It's gonna be sick. I'm excited about that.
Man, they sold out so quick.
Oh yeah.
There are a few out there.
The
You just gotta
gunslinger.
hunt.
Yes.
You gotta go to the smaller dealers to get them at this point. If you go to their website and go to the dealer list, you should be able to find one. But
Well,
yeah,
I was gonna buy it from Smoky Mountain, and it was sold out. And
I'm sure
I think it was Deadwood, and it's
they
in low
sold
stock,
them the
and then
night
it said
before.
out of stock.
Deadwood had them up when Ben was on the live stream
Yeah.
the night before.
Somebody bought some during your live.
Brent did, yeah. But yeah, I'm sure some of the smaller dealers have them now. But I think it was one of his best drops, and that's good because a lot of people are going to want another locking knife.
Yeah, he's
So
definitely.
he'll get right on that probably and start prototyping a couple different models.
Yeah.
That's affirmative. He was on Jared's live earlier and said it was probably the most successful drop, and it has definitely given him the confidence that the market wants that. So he said that as he was talking on during your live, Lefty, they're not all suitable for that treatment, right? And a lot of R&D. I didn't know how much goes into that different. So it's
like the
you're going to see a lot more bolster locks, and maybe he let out kind of a little quip, but there might be some traditional back locks in the future.
He already said he was thinking about doing a back lock.
That's
This would not be a good locking knife just because of how thin it is. It'd be so hard to fit that in.
I hate slip joints.
I still hope he does mostly slip joints.
Me too.
I wouldn't mind seeing, every 2 or 3 that you get another locking one or something.
My brain is so ADHD and it hyper focuses so much that I had to send him a message apologizing for not being excited at Blade Show when he showed that knife when I walked up to the booth. I was like, cool. Where are all your slip joints? Because I made the decision before Blade Show to take the plunge, right? So I was going over there to just kind of look at a lot of different ones, handle them again. So my brain could not engage to the coolness of that knife.
Yeah.
And flicking it, I love the sound of it, but I still couldn't. I mean, I know where there's a big bro jack still in stock, and I'm really wrestling with not putting that in my cart.
Big bro is a good one.
I know.
Another company / website I wanted to talk about tonight is I don't know if you guys have heard of High Grain Designs. He does, or they do inlays and stuff for knives, and I was thinking might be a good, I don't know if you guys have ever talked to them or anything, but collaborations on stuff with You know, you could do like donut themed inlays for the Jaeger, or like I don't know, just shit like that would be kind of cool. I think people would be interested in that. But that's what they do. So they think they started with doing Jaeger inlays, and then they're doing XOM inlays.
Oh wow.
They do Raptor inlays, and they do leather and wood, and then they do like fat carbon and shit like that too. But like, look at the toxic on this one; it's crazy.
Is it called high grain?
High grain design, yeah.
What you're saying is Devo and CDC are going to hit them up, right?
What?
I said what you're saying is Devo and CDC are going to have to hit them up for a sprinkle Devo.
Well, we do have the same.
I'm down with that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, they're reasonably priced for leather and exotics.
Yeah, I mean they
goat skin.
Yeah, I mean they got really cool looking stuff. They do the Evo. And he does leather work too, I think.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, here leather goods.
I'm gonna lizard skin my Jaeger.
He does wallets and shit. He's making me a slip. I asked him to make me one for this fidget, so I'm hoping to get that. Would be cool.
You ought to get him to make one for your Evo. Oh, that's right, you sold that.
Yeah, so oh, look at that iMambo right there, bang. Knife accessories. So I don't know. They just do some cool stuff. And I recently joined a group chat that he's in. Justin's the guy behind High Grain. Great dude. So I just wanted to show it off in case people didn't know.
I bookmarked it and I didn't know. I'm glad you showed it off.
But I have inlays for the XOM. This is carbo tie, purple carbo tie.
Ooh. Hold on.
Thanks, Brad.
And this stuff's fucking crazy. It's way more vibrant than, like, here's Arctic or the Purple Haze.
Yeah.
Like that purple really pops on there. So very cool stuff, and you can get those there. So.
Dude, Kyle's a dirty fucker. Good Lord.
Dude, you can send him your own material for a Jaeger inlay.
Oh, wow.
He's got an option where you can self-provided material, Jaeger inlays only, pre-order.
Wow.
Interesting.
I wonder if we could get these beads done or something. Like the,
Very
not
neat
the bead,
stuff.
but that material.
Spend some time on his website.
What do you mean?
Oh, like have
the blanks sent over.
Yeah.
What's up, Josh Worth?
Over. That'd be pretty sweet.
Huh.
The XO is Lefty Slurpee Grail drink water. I've been using Slurpee Saver in my videos from time to time. It just pops out, and I have to go credit of LeftyEDC because I feel like I'm stealing his term.
Slurpee Saver 3000.
That's so much better than a gas station fight.
Chicago is a Slurpee Saver for sure.
The Chicago.
Shish kebab. Shawshank Redemption.
Zack Attack. I was just looking at some scales on there. They weren't shark, but they were alligator, I think.
Did you tell him about the code, Luke?
Lizard.
I messaged him.
Okay.
Before the live stream, he was telling me about Lefty 10, baby.
Yeah.
Is that good on your site for whatever, or
any order?
Hell yeah. I'll add that to my list. I got a big list, but you guys can use Lefty 10 over at Crispy Donut Community to pick up whatever you want. Does that work on like pre-orders?
You can put it in where you delete McDonald's.
Yes, I was gonna say. There you go, CD.
We should pull. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, make sure it works.
No, I'm just gonna pull the website. Lefty 10.
Okay, like we've got a disclaimer on the website. I use the same HS code that Kevin does, and once it gets dropped off, good luck. We can't do any kind of refunds or returns.
International, you mean?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
But we've had Canada, Germany, Netherlands,
Philippines.
Philippines, Bulgaria, and no one's had an issue so far. So,
all right, I pinned that comment so you guys can go to their website and use the code.
I don't even know how much that makes the Chicago come down to. I think it's
Well, if it's
130 or
135 and you take 10% off, that's $13.50. Subtract that from 135, you're looking at 122.50.
Yeah, there you go.
I just did
I
math.
went to public school.
bro, I was homeschooled. I don't do math.
I do not do
I
math
went to
in
public schools too, and I suck at math. But
I got calculators.
starting a knife company made me a decent mathematician.
Yeah, when you're
I'm good at-
talking about your
I'm good at
money, you get a little
basics.
bit better at it.
What?
When you're talking about your money, you get better at math. Anybody's money, not yours specifically.
I guess. Yeah.
Kevin wants us to show off the leather slips that we've got going with Everyday Adventure Co.
Who makes those?
Brandon Lopez over at Everyday Adventure Co.
Okay.
Very, very nice.
He does a killer job.
Yeah.
And he's super, super nice, super easy to work with. So
I don't want to hate on your dude or anything, but you should check out Troy from Northwoods Leatherworks.
I've heard good stuff about him.
If you guys ever need another person doing it, his stuff's sick.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
By far my favorite that I've tried. I've tried a few. I haven't tried everything, so
Check them
that
out.
looks
Nice,
great.
soft, subtle feel.
It looks like it has a lanyard hole, which is kind of
It
interesting.
does. It does.
Are you guys in the 7 people club? Or you guys rock lanyards?
7 people club?
Never heard of
there's only 7 of you that use lanyards.
Hey, literally. Huh.
So wait, there's 5 other people? I got 2 of them on the live stream tonight? This is crazy.
There you go. 2 of them.
This shit
I
never
mean,
happened.
even the Norseman has one, man.
Like,
Oh my god.
bro,
I've never
so
seen
my-
so many
that came-
lanyards in my life.
Dude, lanyards on everything for
I'm a
me.
little fearful for my life right now.
Yes.
Dude.
Literally lanyards on everything.
That's
On
awesome.
everything.
All right. Well, the
That's why
people will be happy that you guys actually exist because
Yeah.
I talk about the 7 of you a lot, and I've never actually met one in the wild. So,
Yeah, man. On
This is
everything.
very
met us
I
both.
thought Doom was the only
so
one.
is that a cop thing?
I don't know. Well, so like
I don't-
on I carry the blue, the flat blue, no, the blue sprinkle one.
Donuts.
I just do like a diamond knot, couple snake knots, and then another diamond knot because my front right pocket is useless, and I've got like a leg strap coming off the holster, so I can't use my front right pocket, and the knife sits right behind that leg strap panel, so the lanyard just helps get the knife out easier.
Shit. That makes
but-
sense.
I mean, for me, it's supporting guys that we like. Dylan's awesome.
Yeah.
He did the where'd it go? The like little black frost bead.
Yeah.
It's
No, I
actually
totally get that. I could see myself going down the rabbit hole if I, knew
It
some
is definitely
people
a rabbit
really
hole.
like that did that
Yes.
kind of stuff or for whatever
Yes.
reason, It's a lot of times what happens, I have like 40 slips now. They're basically all made by Troy. And
That's awesome.
I was not a slip joint guy at all, 2 years ago or whatever. Now I'm like, sometimes I think I like slip joints better than locking knives. And that's mostly because of Ben from Jack Wolf just kind of pushing me to try it and then dropping his own knives, which are fucking ridiculously good.
You don't ever worry about cutting your fingers whenever you're using them, man.
No. I mean, I cut paper and cardboard, but all you got to do is fucking not put your finger up here. You can't do that. I mean, unless
I
something
put
weird.
jimping on the tip of the blade.
Here's what you should do. What you should do is go to Urban EDC and pre-order our knife, the design we did with them called the Barley, because we put a finger choil on it. So you literally cannot close it on yourself, assuming you're holding it like a normal grip. you can't close it on yourself because it has a finger choil. That's why we added one, along with it being comfortable. But we did that because people who aren't into slip joints or maybe want to try slip joints but are a little fearful of them closing don't have to worry about that because of the choil. What is on the other end of that? What is that thing? Oh, okay.
This is Cloud
The
Defense.
driver defense MCH Mini.
Hey,
I rock a CWF micro.
yeah, it's impossible to get those.
No, it's
And
not. He has some on his
they're-
site right now, I think. And he has like pink ones, dude. Perfect for you guys. Let's go over there. Let's see what he's got.
He really does, doesn't he, Zach?
What?
We'll find a way to cut himself. He cuts himself with every knife.
I
Right.
do. It has to claim me. It has to claim me for it to be my knife.
So here, let's see. Because he
Hey,
had
nothing
some
wrong with that,
available
Watson.
not too long ago. Right now, he's got a copper one. He's got a purple, a rose gold, a brass, and a
I like
teal.
that purple.
But never mind.
What?
I don't know, Kevin or Kyle. Sorry. It's the switchback on mine. Luke's got the standard without the. He just got the clip.
Yeah, just a regular file.
And we didn't know that those came with the clip. We thought it just came with like a standard clip.
Yeah.
And so we ordered the switchbacks.
What
I
does that
realized-
flashlight cost?
These
On sale or regular?
What's the
A
brand
quarter-
again? Driver Defense?
No. These are Cloud Defense.
Cloud Defense.
So they primarily do weapon lights, like rifle lights and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But they came out with a couple handhelds. But the cool thing is, like, so this has got the high candela head, but you can swap it with their EDC head, and they're interchangeable between
Okay,
the.
I sort of remember my buddy Chris Grady's gear getting one of those like last year.
They're what, 250 somewhere in there.
Normally, but I mean, I think you said you needed one for work, and I was like, I want one, so let's do it. And they were on sale for way off, so
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
guys,
I like
you guys always buy the same shit, right?
yeah.
I was curious.
At bare minimum, 2 of everything.
What is the reasoning behind that? You just like the same shit. You want to have
Yeah,
the same
I mean-
stuff. Like what?
Yeah.
we got that bromance, man.
You guys
I
are
mean,
just broskies, and that's it. That's the reason.
You know?
I mean, that's cool with me. I'm just
Alex
asking.
over here like.
So the question is, Luke, do you actually like
Yeah.
lanyards, or is Drew like?
No, I do like lanyards, especially on the fixie, because the sheath that he made for us is deep carry. I mean, it's flush with your pocket. So when you go to grab it, you just grab by the lanyard, and then you can pull it out.
Were you
I
both
didn't know if
lanyard
he was
guys
like
before
blackmailing you
knew
and
each other,
lanyard
or did
it.
one of you
No.
lead the other one down the lanyard path?
It just seems
I
like
don't know.
something you would. It seems
I've
like
always
something you
done
would
it.
blackmail somebody into using lanyards.
Well, see, no, because I
Nobody
think
would
Drew
do
is
it
always
on
like
their
lanyard
own, like
because when I made my hanks, they were pocket-sized hanks, and I would put 2 rivets in them for a lanyard. And so
so you were
That-
lanyard
that-
curious back then,
Yes, he was lanyard curious. I've always enjoyed them.
and now you're just full lanyard.
oh, I'm full lanyard, man.
Full lanyard.
Full lanyard.
I hear Lanyard Day is coming up next week. I
Lanyards on
think.
everything.
It's LGBTQ month. Lanyard by gay.
Mhm.
Whatever. So
Bro, Medford's video had me fucking rolling.
I saw the beginning of it because somebody
Oh.
sent it to me, and it actually was kind of funny. Yeah.
It was.
If you don't take everything way too seriously, it was actually pretty funny. His acting, fucking horrible, but it was funny. What else? There was a couple other things I wanted to talk about. Oh, I still have some pens for sale. If anybody's interested, I got pens for cheapish. So this is a full-size lefty from Smooth Precision. I have the full-size Jigsaw limited one in copper. I have the full-size jigsaw in Zerk. And then I have one more.
Stevie.
The Twister full-size in bronze.
And what are those run?
If anybody in the chat or you guys are interested, I'm selling them for the live. I'll just call it $100. Unless it's Zerk, then that one's $250. But $100 for the copper or bronze ones. And one of them comes with, where's the oh no, I guess I sold that one. So.
5-door. Can you not read my little header under my name?
What about feeling? Thought Kev said depends for sale for a second. Nope. Pens. But yeah, if anybody wants one of those, hit me up. Yeah, Zach Attack, hit me up, dude. $100, man. These are like $200 at least. For the
I've seen his paychecks.
copper or bronze.
Good Lord, where's Stevie's comment?
Uh,
He's like, Kevin over here talking shit about lanyards, and he's playing with a $300 fidget toy.
Dude, he's trying to 1,000.
yeah, dude. What? I own my doucheness, so it's fine.
It's cool. We accept it.
Stevie must be a closet lanyard guy. What the hell?
Look, I'm gonna make you cringe now just because you're talking so much crap.
Ooh, is that a Tuya?
Oh yeah, that's the Tortuga, dude. I love Dave Warren. The one that I handled was dog shit. But it actually looked kind of cool, and I feel like if it was the one I had, I think was kind of broken. I had to send it back to him. I didn't even do a video, but it's actually a cool design. So
it is.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
I mean, they were at the booth next to us, so
looks
it's kind
nice
of
too. Yeah, Dave's a great dude.
So speaking of booths next to us, funny story. I'll let Drew tell it if he wants to, because he can probably tell it better. Fisher Blades had to save us at the very first day we set up.
My dumbass left the fucking key to our cash box at the house. And I had my lockpick set with me, but it was at the hotel. And I was like, well, I'll just take the cash box back. And Fisher literally found a paper clip, and he used, what was it? It was like a toothpick slip joint.
Yeah.
And freaking picked the lock on our lockbox for us so that we could get our cash out.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Who was this?
John.
JB
right?
Fisher. Yeah,
JB Fisher, Fisher Blades. They were to the right of us. If you're facing,
he's like, I've been practicing this my whole life, and I've never had an instance to actually use it. So he was happy that he got to use a skill that he'd been practicing, and we were happy because we were able to get our money out of it.
Right. Mm-hmm. I've never really looked into the whole lock picking thing. I've heard it's semi-popular, and there's like kits you can buy and shit like that.
Simplify Guy and Ethan Ruins, when we were at Blade Show, Simplify Guy had one of those lockpick kits that came with all the little tools and the lock, and they were fidgeting with it because Ethan Ruins evidently has a lot of those kits. So it is kind of a thing like fidgets,
Yeah. Who was it? ITS Tactical does a lot of like entry kits. And yeah, it's fun. I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, it's purely luck, but I've
I was curious about that.
They had this one thing that was a little implement that you put behind the door, so it was for interior doors, like where they kept all the supplies, since we're in an Airbnb, and it's a little plate that makes the thing pushed out. So we opened that up, and we're looking at all the shit back there that they had stored, and we were picking locks in the Airbnb.
Heck yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's just
Ruins rocks.
Another habit to get into, or a hobby to get into.
So, Lefty, can you do some self promotion and pull up that slip joint that you have up there? You were talking about
the Barley. Yeah.
Because this is my other slip joint. I've got two, and I just
the bear.
funny story.
It's in Texas. You know what I'm saying? I have to.
The bear is actually what inspired the one I'm about to show you. So I got the bear, and I loved how thin it was. That's what's cool about that knife is how stupid thin it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
I just
like
don't,
that,
I'm not a
yeah.
big clip point fan. And yeah, so I drew up a sheep's foot knife that was super thin as well. And then Colin, actually designed it and put a choil on it and made it look like a good knife, which is right here. This is the Barley. So it
I
has
think that's an awesome looking knife.
has a finger choil. So as long as you're holding it in the choil like you should, you literally can't close it on yourself. Like I tested it with cardboard and I just was like ripping through cardboard, not even paying attention to see if I could ever accidentally close it on myself. And there's just no way. So that I think it's really good for people who want to try a slip joint, kind of want to get into it, but are afraid to hurt themselves or whatever. I think it's a good entry point. The plain tie one is $250 on pre-order, and then the other ones are $299. It's M390. It's the OEM is Riad. They don't say that, and I can't positively say that, but it is. So
take that with a grain of salt, people.
Yeah.
Speaking of OEMs, something was said the other day, and it has me curious. Bestech doesn't make their own knives; they outsource everything, or is that?
Yeah, so they're
a conglomerate.
Yeah, like I call them an OEM because it's just easy to say that, but basically they're a logistics company. Like they will take care of everything and get the knife made. So
they're
they
a
cost
middleman.
a little bit more than other OEMs. You get really good quality, but they're getting damn close to Riad, honestly. But you're probably paying more for it than you would from Riad because they have to get their cut. You know what I mean? And things can take longer. Like with Kubi, say, right? We've had it where, like, on the MASH, on the V2, they were like, oh, shit, we have to remake all the liners, the lock bars, because we think the steel's too hard and it might have a possibility of, like, cracking or something. So they're like, we're going to remake all the liners. And they did. And they did that in, like, a week. They made all the liners again, right?
Wow.
With Bestech, we got the prototypes of the Buzz, and they're like, oh, the grind isn't right because they, on the prototype, this plunge grind was inside the handle. They brought it too far back. And they're like, we have to remake those unless you want them, the wrong way or whatever. Then we can do it right in production. And it'll take 30 days to do. And then when they did the production run, same thing. They fucked up the blades somehow. They had to remake them. It took 30 days, a month to have it done. Because they have to, they have to then have whoever they're using schedule it back in and do it. And then they have to get them and check them and everything. And, they're not doing the work probably. So they probably add some wiggle room in there for them to QC and go back and forth.
Yeah.
So, it takes a little longer and, you pay more, but the quality is really good. And I think it does depend on what price point you're at. They can probably source to a different OEM when they do budget stuff, or I don't know who they use or how they do it, but whatever they do it really fucking good, really well. So I don't have any issues with it, but technically they are not a manufacturer, no. And I don't know if that'll change at some point. At this point, maybe they are. I have no idea. But from everything we know, it's they're not an actual manufacturer. So
interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So basically, there's two middlemen.
Kind of. Yeah. Yep. I I always was under the impression QSP was the same way.
Really?
Yeah, but then I said it at one point to them, and they were like, "No, we make our stuff," and I was like, "Okay," and I think they do.
Well, they made those scales because there was an issue with our scales. They made the replacement scales in about a week.
Yeah.
I mean, that was impressive.
Yeah, the only things I don't like about QSP are they've had a tendency in the past with premium / like frame lock knives to have detent lash issues. And then for sure, dude. And then they have a tendency to have more QC issues than other OEMs I've worked with. Like if you order, like the Pony Stout, we ordered 800 knives during QC. There was like close to 40 that had to get pulled for whatever reason. Finishes on the blade, like where it was stonewash, but you could kind of see the grind lines underneath. Action, lock stick, shit like that, right? And you order the same amount from Kubi, maybe 20 tops you'd have issues with, and it would be the smallest there so that's the one thing with QSP. Now when we did the Pony run, there was 0 issues with like detent lash, so I think when it comes to liner locks they nail it. But I'm afraid to use them with frame locks. Even if you look at the Nimbles, right, I feel have been kind of had that same issue with detent lash. I mean, I've probably had 10 different types of Nimbles because I ordered every single one basically up until the review, and I had to swap out like 3 or 4 of them over that period for detent lash. And just handling other QSP knives is the same way. I don't know if they've changed something recently and it's whatever. But that's the one thing with QSP is that. But I do like them, and we are using them still. They did the Pony. Yeah. We're working on a premium Pony Stout right now with them. Prototypes are in the works. So I don't know. I don't know why I feel like sharing that, but I did.
No, they did the premiums for these, and they've been fantastic, but they're just prototypes.
Yeah, they're prototypes. That's the thing. You never know until you get them. But, I would hope at this point they have that under control because it was rampant. Like, it was literally every fucking knife that I got that was a QSP had some kind of detent lash issue. Like, I have 2 production stouts that I've kept, and I kept them because they had terrible detent lash. And sometimes their centering can be a little bit off too at times, more so than others. But every OEM has their quirks. Like Kubi, my biggest issue with them is they fucking suck at packaging the knives. First, their packaging in general is just kind of like and then their options, and then they send it, and they you get it, and let's say you order 400 knives, like 30 of the boxes are just like fucking crushed and shit. Like they don't package it well enough in the knives are fucking great. They crush that. At least up until now. I do feel like they're gonna get inundated because a lot of people are using them now. So we'll see if that changes production schedules and changes their quality and everything. But they all have their quirks.
We ran into that too. Drew's like, "Hey, do you need a box that works?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good." So we just use the messed up boxes for ourselves because, like he said, we keep one of everything anyways. Yeah. And so my wife and my kid's got so many knives, it's ridiculous, and she's only 2. They're all in a safe right now.
I find it weird. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just find it strange.
No, it's okay, man. And I joke around.
Bird, all caps, early bird. That'll get you.
The donut vault, is that what he's asking about?
Yeah.
The donut vault is not
different code.
Hold on.
I got
Yeah, it is
him.
early bird. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Sorry. We have the VIP Patch Club, and we have a section set off for them that only they have access to.
I didn't know you could
And
do
then
that
we
on
have
Shop. Do you have Shopify?
yes.
I didn't know
No,
you
we have
could do.
Squarespace, not Shopify. We have
Oh,
Squarespace.
okay. All right.
Yeah. We were Shopify before, I think, because we switched because Squarespace allows memberships, and
Excuse me.
when we switched, they said they only allow LLCs to be on their site. So that was actually whenever we
Who
got our
only
LLC.
allows LLC?
Squarespace. Supposedly, that's what it
Is that
said.
like a positive for some reason?
It means you're an actual company. I guess they don't want like Etsy style stuff on there. I don't know.
Okay. Well, you said it like it was a plus to you, like it was. Never mind.
No, so we were actually working on getting our LLC, but we didn't expect this to be a business. You know what I'm saying? We expected it to be a joke, and when the time that we switched over to Squarespace, that's whenever we went LLC and all that stuff. So
okay, got you.
Yeah. Welcome back, No Filter.
Thank you, sir.
Shit, what were we talking about? I totally got distracted by Drew's good looks when he came back. I was like, fuck. What happened?
That's why we got that bromance, man.
Let me show you this site. So this is that Money Talks. They reached out to me on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, and they were like, hey, we got this new company. I don't know who it is. I don't think. Maybe I do. I don't know. And they were like, we'll send you this pouch. We're dropping it next week or something. And then they sent it to me. That was it. I don't know anything about them, really. Looks like they're still available. I thought it was called Dirty Money. That's what it said on the there. Pocket Money, Dirty Money. So this is the one, I guess. Just a different color.
I dig that.
Yeah, I like
It
that.
looks
I like it.
smaller in that guy's hand than the one you just held up.
V9.
Maybe
I don't know. Maybe they're all different. And then there's this one. Looks like the one I have, right? Maybe he just messed up and put the wrong info on because the literal package, if you watch my unboxing, which is a short, it says on there Dirty Money next to it or something like that. So, but I think this is that. I mean, it's pretty clear that this is the one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But these are available right now, $60, and there was a card in it that I read in the video. They're made in the U.S. by hand in Oklahoma by these people, and they try to use all USA made material. And they said on the card, it says we try to use all USA made material because, well, we were made in the USA. I'll put a link to this. Oh shit, that is not the link I meant to put it.
Whoops.
Let's stream your
Delete.
I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I don't even know how I had that copied. How do I fucking
Disregard everyone. So this private pat's
I don't even know how to delete it. Can I tap it?
I can delete it. Hold on.
There we go. Remove. I think I got it.
You did.
Yeah, it was literally a link to this StreamYard, though. I don't think it would do anything because they're not logged in as me. And if anybody wants to come on here, it's cool. All right, there we go.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go. But yeah, anyway, I thought that was cool. Thought I'd share it. I do have a giveaway tonight.
I thought it was a cool little patch on your unboxing. Little pouch. What'd I say, patch?
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So I got a ball tapper in bright neon colors. This is actually a leftover package from my 15K giveaway. Diego Ramos never claimed it, so I'm giving it away again tonight. I waited like a month. I got a whole bunch of stickers and shit. I got a Blue Creek patch. They're out of business now, but there's another one from them. And then, what is this? Tri-State.org or something? Not Tri-State, Cole. There's a little fidget in here. I think it's Cladis.
That's cool. Does that glow in the dark?
Very cool.
Yeah, it does. And then I have a Kvist Bladeworks Vanish, which is actually the knife I showed you earlier that I was carrying today. Well, I was carrying the Feel Good earlier, and then I took this out to check it for the giveaway, and then I was like, shit, I should carry my Vanish. So I put it in the pocket. But very cool little slip joint. Bronze handle or gold handle with black wash blade. It just looks cool to me. I love this knife.
It's so sharp. 20 CV blade.
Yeah, I've told Jacob this like 10 times. I need him to do a S90V version of this. Like something with stupid edge retention would just be cool on this little guy. So hopefully he does another run. I think they sold pretty well. I don't know. It's always interesting, you know. Sometimes there's stuff that I think should, you know, sell like crazy, and you know, you just never know. That's the game we play, though. All right, put all this away. So that's the giveaway. We'll do that in a little bit here. We're coming up on midnight.
Yeah, and I've got a pirate ship account now and a little label printer. It's changed my fucking life.
Hell yeah, dude.
I got a bag of stuff because I did a pretty epic giveaway Friday.
If you don't have a label printer and a pirate ship and you send stuff regularly, you're just dumb.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna
I
lose
was
the money.
spending $13 a box.
Yeah. That's probably like $9 or $8 now.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been
Well,
saying
if you use first class, it's only like $4.50.
$5. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sick.
And you just, what I do is I go on Amazon and buy these fucking mailers, bubble mailers.
Yeah.
They're not that expensive. You get like 50 of them for, I don't know, $20 maybe.
Yep. Yep.
And then you print the label. Because if you get the boxes from USPS, it's usually priority. Then you got to ship priority and spend $9.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm giving something away or selling something, unless somebody tells me they want something faster shipping, I do first class because it usually gets there just as quick anyway.
Yep.
And that brings up a good point. I had one of my
pirate ship. It's the best fucking. Unless you're a business, like I use our Shopify, you know, they get the same rates basically.
Can you add postage to a package on pirate ship? Because I had one come back, and so I just printed another label because it was that box. I didn't realize that those boxes had to be sent a certain way.
Well, if you send a priority box, you got to use priority.
Right. But what
That's
I'm saying
right.
is if you did a label that wasn't priority and you want to add like $1 to it, do you have to print a whole new label? You do, don't you?
They usually just do, like, at least for me, if I send this and I put the weight as like 4 ounces and it's actually 8, they'll just charge me like $1.50 and yeah, like I don't have to.
But you got to catch them because they'll do that shit. And I'm like, no, it was 4 ounces. And they'll like resize the package because it got scanned incorrectly.
Oh,
I've
never had that happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like 90, well, not with the Hansons out now, but 70% of our packages are the 8x4 bubble mailers, and they're all under 4 ounces. And like I've had probably a dozen come back and be like, hey, you know, they switched it to priority mail, you know, what's the flat rate? And I'm like, no, that's not how I ship that at all. Like, and it just got scanned incorrectly.
Huh.
Yeah.
Can you ship
have to go in
pirate
and see
shit on pirate ship? Yes.
Absolutely.
Very good. The Shopify pop-up login is annoying. I have to block it on all pages with that crap. Why? Why don't you just log in? Then you can buy shit easier.
Did you get those photos, Kev?
What?
Instagram.
Oh, you sent me something? Sorry.
Yeah. Luke wanted me to send you the Voodoo.
This is, what's this one?
So the first one with the scales is the one that we showed earlier, and then the other one is the newly renamed. That's the Voodoo.
This is the Voodoo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I know we were talking about the Munchkin earlier, and the one that he sent didn't have the scales on it, but that's a mock-up from the unnamed American OEM with the scales. Or how mock-up, obviously. That's
Wait,
how-
hang on a second. The unknown American OEM.
for the other picture. Oh, did it not send?
Use this version to see this type of message. I guess it didn't come through.
That's weird. Let's see. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the Munchkin with the scales.
That is very cool.
Cool. Yeah, I like the blade shape. It looks like a shrunken down like sword.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan.
Okay.
Anything medieval, all that good stuff.
Medieval's cool, man.
Does Lefty 10 work on pirate shit?
Maybe, I don't know. Try it.
I've already paid for my printer in savings. I mean, it's just
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
because you've got
You
so
can
much more
still
control.
You can still use PayPal, even if you're logged in with Shopify. It'll just it'll offer you Shop Pay right away, but you can still, if they have PayPal, you can click it. The only time it's annoying, I think, is when you want to sezzle it. It fucks everything up.
Yeah.
They want you to use their version of sezzle. But then when it comes to knives and shit, they don't let you. So then you're logged in with Shopify, and then you can't get the sezzle. It's a whole thing. You got to what I've done, because I've had people do that on our site, and they're like, sezzle's not here. And I'm like, no, it's there. You just have to check out as a guest. And then at the end, you can use sezzle. Or you got to log out of your Shopify.
Yeah. Pirate shit, EDC.
I prefer classic chainmail.
Stevie's been just dropping killer links.
There's already 20 pirate shit EDCs out there.
Pirate shit.
Pete's Pirate Life, Screaming Pirate, Raven Pirate. There's a whole bunch of them. There's a bunch of pirates out there.
Yep.
They're roaming the waters.
Did you like my comment that I put on that picture earlier?
Me?
No, Lefty.
What? Wait, what picture?
I tagged Devo in it. It's on Instagram.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I missed it.
No, you're good, man.
I'll see it later, though.
It was meant to be a joke. I said even pirates like donuts, but they have to use their left hand because they got the hook on the right.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember. Yes.
5-door
Yes,
throne.
that was funny. That was funny.
I'm excited about this.
Yeah, that thing's sweet.
It's gonna be.
I think I just sold another pen. Hell yeah.
Was that a trash bandit that you just held up? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought you held up.
Trash Panda, is that what you call it? What is it? Is that a Vosteed?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
May not have different scales on it soon.
I'm a
I
fan
thought
of
that was a
Austin.
button lock. Oh,
They have a
Raccoon
button
Trash
lock.
Panda. Duh. Jesus. They made an axis lock one?
Yeah.
Well, he designed it, so he designed.
Yeah,
that-
they had to
that
change the
lock
name
style.
because, when he was with
Nice.
Kaiser, it's called the clutch lock. I forget what Vosti calls it, but it's
lock?
basically the same thing. Yeah, it's an adjustable
clutch. Oh, they
Yeah.
adjust it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they're all just cross. We have a prototype of the growler with a
heck
crossbar lock, and
Heck
I've been calling it the dive bar lock.
I like it.
But it's a crossbar lock. Like it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go around claiming it's our lock. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just
Well,
made
the
up,
difference was like
made up a
there's
stupid name for it. That's all.
Well. Oh, you can't. Yeah. So his has 3 different detent holes, whereas the Kaiser I think has 5.
Yeah,
So-
that whole thing is, you just need like I just asked for strong springs,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then it's good. Like
Yeah.
I get it though. Some people like them weaker, so people get options. But I don't know. I feel like if I started adding holes in there, then I'm basically copying them at that point. But
Yeah. They may or may not have some different scales on them pretty soon.
So I'm curious, Lefty. I don't do well with joke calls or anything like that, but you should totally hook Stevie up with a with what is that website he went on yesterday? He called them
Cutlery Corner.
Cutlery Corner. You should totally call Cutlery Corner and tell them, hey, you want to buy it for your brother.
you want me to call Cutlery? I'm not calling Cutlery. What happened?
You tell him what the mom's boots. You tell him you want the mom's boot scooting boogie, and you want it sent to Stevie Philham, and this is Lefty Philham.
You can do it. We can.
No,
we can watch you do it.
I get nervous. I start laughing.
3
He
times.
tried to buy that little boot knife, and he was like, "Oh, I like it so much. Here's my card number."
I need it right meow.
They're all after me, booty. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not a big prank call guy.
I can't do it. I start laughing. They would know immediately.
Oh yeah.
I just feel bad.
I mean, if you buy it, it's not technically a.
He wasn't buying anything, was he?
Yeah, he would. Yes,
He
he
wanted to buy
They
it.
gave him his credit card and they hung up
and
on
his
him.
address, and they hung up on him.
And then he called back, and they wouldn't take his call. He just wanted to buy it.
But was he being a douche?
No,
No, he was saying a couple of jokes here and there. Like she said, he asked her how long it would take to ship, and she said 10 days. And he goes, 710 days to ship. I love it.
Yeah, Stevie's a dick, so that makes sense.
It was funny.
Stevie got the boot several times.
and never got the boot
Oh.
knife.
Boy.
That's his new grill knife.
Yeah, what was he trying to buy?
A
The
boot
mom's
knife.
boot scooting bookie.
Oh, that was not a joke. I thought you guys made that up.
No, that's
the model
legit
number.
name.
What is Cutlery Corner? I've never heard of it.
It's owned by
QVC.
Frost Cutlery.
QVC basically.
Are they on all the time?
24 hours they stream on YouTube selling knives. You can buy a whole knife store kit for $99.
So they're on
Like
right now?
107 knives. And if you get those part numbers, we can have a great time making crank calls.
Just don't ask for the summer sizzler.
When he went back for the summer sizzler and he wanted the big hunter knife, that's when
get
they
that on your phone. You can register. You can watch our show on our website, and then you can also shop around on the website while you're there. We are going to start off with Terry's pick, and we have a trophy stag, deer stag display for Terry's
Oh,
pick.
that is so
Yes,
beautiful.
wait,
we sure do. It's
they
got a
do
wide,
They have a
skinny
wall
all
or
blade,
day
speaker
long?
phone.
genuine stag handle there in the mid portion.
Is this just
brass
start
guard,
because
brass
it's like they have
pommel,
9,000
nice wood
subs?
spacers, and genuine stag. Now that one right there
Dude, it
Just
goes on all the time.
buck deer, you could tell he was
Now,
fighting
when you
with
call
others. He
in,
kinda,
do you
Yeah.
get
he
on
got
the
a
show,
smooth,
or do you
smooth
just call
appearance
in?
right there. Now they're all going to vary. You may
I
get
think you
one
just
that's really
call in.
rugged.
Ah,
This
okay.
genuine
Well, then that's
stag.
Stevie's
nice.
calling
is
right
all
now. That's why he's
natural.
not active in the chat.
Great deal. 10 inches overall.
Stevie, you calling back?
Beautiful.
He
I
can't
like the
resist
stag
it.
leather they combined with the stag.
Mhm.
Also in the redwood spacers, brass guard and pommel, really thick blade, stainless steel blade. You know, and the leather sheets. So
That's
Have
$15.
they cut themselves on there before? You can go to YouTube and go Cutlery Corner cut access. and
Stevie
you'll
said they
see pictures of
blocked
them
him.
cutting themselves.
That's $15. How did they block you? What do you mean they blocked like your phone number?
Yeah.
They blocked his phone number. Yeah.
$15, I'll take 2.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Joshua, I used to watch as a kid too. They were streamed on TV, like after midnight, it'd be Cutlery Corner. And they have all those fantasy knives and throwing
Yes.
stars and shit like that.
Oh, Brian says it's all pre-recorded. It's a loop. It's not really live. It's just
No, but when you call them, they make you give them the number, and the ladies that answer the phone at 3 a.m. are really answering the phone at 3
Oh,
a.m.
yeah, obviously, yeah.
And they're angry. They're very
Yeah,
angry
they
people.
don't have anything for Stevie's humor. You're not funny, young man.
Yeah, you're not funny. Go get a life.
That's what happens to him every time he calls somebody like that.
Oh, just get shut down. I mean, with like a big old castle door.
Well, it's because he makes it so obvious. He does this voice, and he just says dickish things. I'm not a prank call. I just don't like prank call. I just feel like the reason is I talked about this in a video I recorded today. Like empathy. I'd be like, what if it was me? Like, what if somebody called me at my job and was a total douche like that?
Yeah, no, I get that, but
I just wouldn't want that to happen. So
this one,
I'm not gonna do it.
This one was pretty funny because he was actually going to buy it, and then they wouldn't let him buy it. You know, that's what was funny about it. They were just like, no.
I know you used your real voice, Stevie. That's the voice I'm talking about. But you put on like a tone when you make those calls.
Planet X, you missed it. We've been live for almost 2.5 hours. We talked
Stevie,
about
that could be the trick, though. We can get
with.
Cole's voice changer, and you with the changed voice might be successful.
Cole needs the call.
He was actually gonna buy it, so it's not a prank call. He was
he was actually going to buy it.
Oh,
Yeah, but it was fucking $10. Like he was gonna spend $10 to make the joke work.
No, he was going to actually buy that, and then he was going to buy the Summer Sizzler, which was like another $90, I think.
Brian, another $9.
90, because it was like a package of them. It was like 10 Bowie knives or something like that.
Jesus Christ!
Do y'all know who Tim Dillon is? Comedian has got a podcast.
Yeah, I actually just saw a episode of Your Mom's House that he was in. It was pretty funny.
Dude, he's hilarious. He does this thing called fake biz, where he says, I'm not a real estate agent, but I like to play one. So he calls real estate agents from his podcast, and he sets up all kinds of shit, and he's got a buyer coming in and needs to know about this property and what are the restrictions, and it's hilarious.
Planet, what do you want us to talk about?
Who?
Planet X. He's like, are you going to talk about anything interesting? I'm like, well, we've been live for almost 2.5 hours.
He's just trolling. Those are the ones I ignore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're not entertained, just go somewhere else.
That's why we have the disclaimer for Drew.
Herp derp.
Herp derp.
That's literally what I do all day. Like, go watch one of my videos, man. It's just herping and derping. So
Somebody's gonna put him in
I think
timeout.
you're just in the wrong place.
He
But
can
yeah,
think
those
about
are
it
the
for
people you
300
just don't
seconds.
respond to. So
Are you not entertained?
you call an honest question trolling. Yeah, you're fucking.
He
trolling.
said that a little while ago. He's in timeout thinking about it.
I mean,
Thanks for calling.
I don't need to. You don't need to block him or anything. He's just a.
No, I didn't.
The troll.
That bites. This is a little tiny Vostede.
You know who he is? He's probably the guy that that I had a little ordeal with on Facebook.
These just
the other
hit
day.
White Mountain Knives. I think they're out, but they'll be back in. This is the mini Nightshade
Oh yeah.
with a little bar lock, axis lock, whatever lock. It ships with extra springs, which I thought was kind of cool.
That is cool.
It does have a little axis lock, which makes it incredibly thin and very light.
So does Lefty 10 work on the slip joint that you have up?
No, that's not ours. That's not our site. That's Urban Eats. It's not even our knife. It's our design. If that makes sense. But I can give you an affiliate link if you want to buy one, and then I'll get commission.
Hey, that works.
So that's how it works. You just get commission on your design.
No.
Basically, and
No, I'm also an affiliate because I kind of double dip a little bit. The channel, I have an affiliate program I'm in with them, so I get commission whenever people buy shit using my link. But then we also have the design with them. We get like a percentage of the sales for that for Devo. They're two separate things.
Does
you
Lefty
didn't have
10 work on
to-
the summer sizzler?
Probably.
so you didn't have to front any of the money up front for them to make it, kind of thing, right?
It's not our
is that
knife.
how that works?
It's their
Yeah,
knife.
that's what I'm
It's
saying.
just
You don't have to front anything.
It's just like a Kaiser knife that somebody designed. It's just like that. We just get
That's
a
cool.
percentage. Yeah,
That's
yeah. We
cool.
did that because we weren't sure if a slip joint would sell. When we designed it way back, like right around the time we did the pre-order for our first project, like we had no clue what we were getting.
Sure.
And I was just like, it'll be good for marketing. People will hear our name and it'll be associated. And then it's a slip joint. We're not sure if they'll sell, so we kind of did that. We should have just done it and just went for it.
Yeah.
But we didn't. But it's fine. We have so many things going on. It's okay to give up one, and we're still gonna get something out of it. You know what I mean?
If
it's also
if you ever do,
I'll put the link in the chat. My Urban link.
How Coonley hate is always up for debate.
Don Snatch doesn't like the herping and derping either. Oh man.
He's in timeout with his buddy.
Who doesn't want people to watch it?
He's the same guy, I think.
Probably.
But that doesn't even make any sense. If you don't want people to watch your stream, then why are you streaming?
Because he says you're not entertaining.
I'm entertained.
There's
104 other people that are entertained.
Probably.
It probably works on Grindr. Yeah, probably does.
What is Grindr? How does that sound weird?
I found that out myself because I did at a company I used to work for. We had like a manager's meeting, and the one lady, it was like her anniversary. I forget what the hell it was. Or no, we were doing like some like leadership training thing, and we all had to say good things about another person or something, right? And the person that the person I got or whatever was this lady, and I had nothing. Like, I couldn't think of anything good, really. Like, she just existed, And I ended up writing like she's a grinder, and I meant like she's a hard worker. Like, she puts her head down and work, and everybody's just fucking cracking up, and I'm like, what the fuck? I just called her, like I said, the grinder. And then they told me what it was. It's like some sex website or something, I think.
It's Tinder for dudes.
Oh, okay.
Okay then.
Just dudes.
Okay then.
I didn't know that part. It makes sense you would know since you're a lanyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I should know too then,
Yeah, there you go.
There's something you should tell me, Drew.
It's
$20.
Planet X is probably Stevie. I wouldn't put it past him. He did kind of disappear. No, it probably is Stevie. Now he's switching back to his other account. Like, what happened? It's Tinder for gays.
Submarine sandwiches. Good God.
Yes, it's also a sandwich. Herpin Derpin. All right, I say we do this giveaway so we can get that out of the way, and then I don't know how long you guys wanted to be on.
Do it, Kyle. Do it right now.
Use Luke's face. You need to bring up Herpin and Derpin.
Absolutely.
There we go. Fixed.
Absolutely.
Herpin Derp. Herp Derp. I've never heard that before, actually. So, if Chris Reeve thinks lanyards are okay, then so must I. No. I mean, not for me anyway. I left it on this knife for about a day. I got through the full first day of owning it at Blade Show Saturday, and then Sunday I was like, no, can I get this off? And there was a way to kind of loop it off because I didn't want to cut it. That was the only reason I left it on. I just don't like.
What
how
is
they
your quarrel
hand
with
feel.
lanyards?
What?
What's your quarrel with lanyards? Why don't you like them?
I don't have a quarrel with them. I just like making fun of the 7 of you guys that use them.
I count as 2.
So, all right. So I got 3 of you guys here tonight. I don't know. I feel like the whole a lot of times takes priority over things. I think that's what really started the not hate, but joking hate of lanyards is Spyderco, because they would fucking prioritize it over the actual like clip. If you look at the pair of 3, but no, I just don't like how they feel in hand because they always kind of fuck my grip up back here, you know. I don't have
using the wrong knife.
Lanyards though. But yeah, like this knife, I think would look better if it didn't have that fucking hole at the back for no reason. You know.
I mean, it's for a reason.
When
You
they're
just don't
hidden.
use it.
And then you only have 7 people who use it, so it's like, why does it even exist if you know?
What about?
There's 1,000 of us that don't, and then 7 motherfuckers ruin it for everybody, and we have
What about that?
hole on here. Like, if you're one of those people, just you should be responsible to drill the hole. That's what you said. Like, you know, instead of putting a lanyard on here, a hole on here, what they should do is just give you a template with the hole on it, and you can lay it over and then drill through and do it yourself.
Yeah.
DIY lanyards. That would be more responsible, I think. But you know, whatever.
Well, these are hidden right here.
What?
That one's a hidden lanyard spot.
Yeah, like if you look at the Barley, the one, you know, that slip joint, we have it's along the spine. There's just a little pin on the back. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know?
I had to cut my parts.
He showed back up, that motherfucker.
I gotta go. We gotta get up early. I just looked at the time and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was asleep on the couch right there. So
Nice
thank you
talking
for
to
having us.
buddy.
Yeah.
But
Later,
I'll catch y'all later.
Have a good night.
Have a good one,
You
man.
too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We should do the giveaway, and then we can just wrap it whenever. And if anybody needs to bail out, you bail out. No big deal. Drew had that covered. I think maybe I said one too many lanyard jokes.
No, man.
I'm joking.
He's on his vacation, and so he's
on a
he hopped in
vacation.
here on the. Yeah, he's on. That's why I said I don't know if he'll be able to make it, but I'll make it. You know, they took a pretty much a weekend trip to the
He
mountain
brought
there.
all that shit on a weekend trip?
Yeah.
Damn. That's awesome.
Commitment.
Yeah, dude, that definitely was Stevie. Lanyards are for nerds. Put an internal lanyard post on all of them for the 7 people that see. It's just universal that 7 people are the ones with lanyards. I don't know where that number came from, but it's true. It's 7. Do you
Have you looked at?
comes with a template and a drill bit? Yeah, for sure. I'm doing that. We should definitely do that.
Have you looked at?
Colin's a lanyard guy.
So that's another one.
Yeah, he's like
That's
a half
4?
a lanyard guy, I think. So,
Oh, okay.
so we'll take we'll make you 1.5. We'll make him the other half, and that'll be 2. So now
There you
we're back
go.
to 3. Now we're back to 3. Yeah, with Kev hating on lanyards, I'm thinking he may get a strongly worded email from Alice tomorrow. Is Alice into lanyards? 8? Hell no, it's not 8. It's 7. Trust me. What did I do now? Yeah. Stop your bullshitting. Stop your bullshitting, Planet X. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. All right. So since we have the Crispy Donut community on here, let's go to their channel. We'll use that channel to wait, did we do you guys the other night?
No, you did not.
We didn't. It was somebody else. Okay. I didn't want to do it back to back, but what video do you want views on? The Chroma scales one or damn, dude,
Yeah, whatever.
Shit ton of views on your your Chicago, Salvation, and Salem videos.
Yeah, let's see here.
That's crazy. You got like 7,000 views on those 3, and then everything else is like 45.
So
50.
we were doing the Drew does those tabletop reviews. I don't mess with those. I don't know what he does with them.
I wonder if you
I know we
post
cross
somewhere
post
else.
everything. But the what's it called? The moderator Monday videos, that's Zach talking. So if you wanted to see his face, you could go click on that. But if you wanted to, I've done a couple of reviews on there for just some random knives.
I'm gonna
but
go
Drew
with
does our knives.
I'm gonna go with the Chroma scales. To enter giveaway, go to video.
What's up, Mikey McLaughlin?
Watch 30 seconds. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Oops. With the word. Oops.
Have you ever looked into Dauntless?
Dauntless. I've heard of Dauntless. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, so Dauntless Manufacturing, they're actually based out of North Carolina.
Is that the company that's doing the? I mean,
The other one? No.
Really?
No. I'm serious. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
they may or may not be doing something else for us, but
Okay, all right.
that's a different one.
I pinned a comment, guys, for the giveaway. So go check the pinned comment, and you'll get the details on how to win a Vanish and a ball tapper from Alice. Shout out to Alicord, Paracord, and some other stuff. Sorry, go ahead. Dauntless.
Oh no, you're good, man.
I have heard of them. I think maybe Javon had talked about them before. Who had?
Who's
Yeah,
that?
they do great work.
Definitely heard of Dauntless before. I just didn't know.
And their MOQs are reasonable. I mean, they told us like 50 to, if you wanted to, at least minimum. Like it was like, wow.
That's good.
Yeah.
I have no issues with drilling $200 to $300 knives, so I can have lanyards. Yeah, see, we don't need lanyards on anything.
T-Ball, I'm sorry, buddy. I thought you'd left. No, we'll be done before SKL.
Who asked that?
Somebody was saying at our rate going slow, we'll be into SKL, Saturday Night Live. Saturday Knives Live.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? We're gonna go into it. We're gonna go to 3 a.m. I'm just kidding.
Kyle, listen, man. I think you've been talking to Zach. They give me so much crap. So I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I've never been able to grow a beard on the sides. So it is what it is. I
Wait,
get a lot
what?
of crap for it from him. My facial hair does not grow on the sides.
Really?
Yeah. So
Like, you don't shave it?
No, I haven't shaved in like 2 months.
Crazy.
Yeah.
SKL shouldn't be after y'all if they're worried about the overlap. I don't think he's worried. I don't think Big Red's worried about the overlap. It's Big Red's 5th anniversary. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, everybody should go over there after the live. Last time I did that, I sent everybody over, and then I watched it, and JB was ripping on the pony stuff. Like, you motherfucker.
Were you just creeping? You weren't chatting?
No, I wasn't. I was like, because after the live, I go like maybe eat a snack, and then I go brush my teeth and go to sleep. And I was just listening as I was doing it. And he was talking shit on the D10.
I thought the D10 was snappy.
D10's fucking sick, but he said it was too strong. And then somebody else said theirs was light, which I don't know. I haven't handled a single one that was light. They were all fucking pretty stout. I'm sure there's a bad one or two out there, but those are the people I say, hit me up. Like, hit up White Mountain Knives if you have an issue. But like bitching in a live chat annoys the shit out of me sometimes. Especially if, like, I've already addressed it with somebody, They just want to talk shit. Yeah, he starts at 1 a.m. Stop being a puss. D10 is that. I've definitely handled some. Like, I had a black one. I think I sold it at Blade Show or gave it away. I forget. That was like pretty tough to flick. But even that I would prefer that. You know what I mean? I want it to be strong. So that's what we ask for, I always ask for stronger D10s if I can get them. Because nothing's worse than a light D10 to me. Especially on one of our knives.
Yeah, you do kind of have you set the bar high for D10s.
Yeah, I totally fucked myself.
Your previous life.
Totally fucked myself. Damn, there's no drinks left. Any discrepancy in D10 and I hear about it.
And what's so funny is D10 is so subjective. I mean, even what somebody calls strong, somebody else might call perfect.
No, for sure. And that's the funny thing, and that's I've learned. You gotta just let it go. Like, if you're QC checking them, unless it's too light or too strong, you gotta just let it go. If it's like, man, it's a little light for what I like, just let it go, because there's gonna be the 20-30% that want a really light D10. There's going to be the 20-30% who want it to rip their fingernail off. And then everybody in between just wants it to be good,
Yeah.
And so you end up tearing your own hair out if you try to pull, QC them. And unless they're like not good, then I just let them go. You just got to do it. It's almost like bad for me to QC our knives, because I could pull
can't
any.
be too hard on them, like you said.
Knife.
What you like is very small window compared to what probably 60%.
And that's not just D10. That's everything. I can any knife you hand me of ours or anybody, I can fucking screw. Like, this iMama is arguably fucking perfect, right? But if you disengage it, you can feel a little bit of play right here, like pivot lash, where the blade is maybe the hole in the blade is maybe a little bit too big for the pivot. And so it moves just a little bit. It doesn't when it's locked up. It doesn't when it's closed. It's fucking perfect. But that little thing actually kind of bugs me a little bit. It's stupid. Like, it shouldn't matter to me at all, you know?
See, I
But
would
it's
never probably
shit.
look for that. I would probably never notice it.
Yeah, because who the fuck disengages their knife and then fucking yanks on it? Nobody. But I've actually had a few knives like that have issues. Not like Devo knives or my knives, but like where you disengage it and you can like hear the whole thing fucking rattle when you...
And that's because the hole's missized?
Yeah, it's because Bureaus tend to have it too a little bit. It's because literally the hole for the pivot is a little bigger than the pivot, so there's movement. You can yank it in and out. It's called pivot lash. When it's locked up, you don't have any because it's
Lock bar.
It's hit on 3 sides or whatever, right? When it's closed, you obviously can't notice it, but in between you can, you know. And it happens to be a thing on Bureau knives for some reason. I don't know what it is, but they just have a little bit. And if it gets bad enough, like if it's big enough, it'll fucking make rattly sounds. It's so annoying. Some knives. That's a total turn off for me personally. But I don't know. I can find something wrong with any knife you hand me. That's my problem, though. Sell it. How is that a problem? What do you mean? I mean, it's a problem. It's not tight enough. Is it an actual, like, could it cause issues problem? I don't know. I don't know if it could potentially be an issue, like, with lockup or something. But, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like a, I don't know. What would you call it? Like, there's got to be some kind of levels of a problem. Like, it's not a catastrophic problem.
It's an annoyance.
Yeah, it's an
more than a
annoyance.
failure
There you go.
issue.
Yeah. It's not tight enough. That's what he said. Yeah, exactly. Planet X is back. No, that's he's under his own name now. It's just Stevie.
The boot scooting boogie does not rattle. It locks up tight, as a slip joint should.
Yeah. But we didn't use that video, Zach. I used the unless I did on accident. I thought I used the Chroma scales one. I figured you guys might want more eyes on that video because your pre-order's up right now.
Chroma lander scale video you used.
It's not a Herpin Derpin level problem, no. It's correct. It's not.
We be herping or
Do you scrutinize fixed blades? Sheath retention. Yeah, dude. I'm not a big fixed blade guy, but if a fixed blade like rattles in a sheath, that's fucking annoying. Or one thing that's bugged me that I didn't know bothered me was actually I got that knife from Mike, Knife Sergeant, Level Up Custom Knives. Is he still making knives?
Yeah, you sold it to me before you shit on it too hard.
Yeah, it's a good knife, but the sheath wasn't
Tight enough.
like yeah, the way it was made, for one, if I have a fixed blade and it has a thumb ramp, I should be able to just push the thumb ramp and the blade pop out, right?
It flies off, but she should fly off.
What happens is you push it, and because there's a little room in there, it ends up angling it down. And then you try to push it off, and you think that it's just stiff, and you keep pushing, and then when it comes out, you literally tear out some Kydex, and it fucked like the whole edge up and shit. So like it just wasn't on the angle right. I think he's fixed it since. That was like one of his first knives I bought, and the knife is fantastic. So I'm not trying to say anything bad about it. That was an example, but that bothers me. Rattle bothers me on fixed blades. There's plenty of shit that can bother you on a fixed blade, but I'm not a fixed blade guy, so it's a fitment issue, not a functional issue. Sure.
Have you tried a pocket fixed blade?
Yes, I've tried.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. I just end up carrying another knife I don't use. Like, I barely use the knives I carry. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
I already carry 2 knives, like a normal folder and a slip joint every day.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And I probably use the knife like 3 times a day. Maybe more if you count like, unboxing shit and stuff like that. But like I'm cutting open one of these or tape on a box, or maybe I'm cutting the thing off of an icy pop for my kid, or a fruit I'm cutting or something. I'm not doing crazy shit. I'm not hard using. I don't even need 2 knives, so there's no reason for me to have 3. And I don't want to sacrifice the slip joint or this because these are fidgety. You know what I mean? And the fixed blade has no fidget factor for me. So that was one of the things.
It does if you add a lanyard.
That was one of the things that really got me about slip joints is I didn't think they were fidgety. But once I learned how to fidget with a slip joint, it changed the game on that. It's probably my favorite knife fidgeting is the 2-hand just walk and talk action, And so now I'm fucking stuck carrying a slip joint and a folder because I want to have quick access and then my, sort of ritual cutting. So like if I have time and I'm not worried about shit and I'm not like holding something against the wall or whatever, I don't have my hands full, I'll take the slip joint out and kind of slowly open it up and enjoy those clicks and then cut and then close it and enjoy that. But if I'm like, trying to get out the door or I'm holding something in my hand, then I can grab the locking knife, flick it open, make the cut, put it away real quick and not, worry about it. So that's why I like having both. That's why, honestly, personally, I think I don't do this often, but I think a slip joint and an OTF is like the perfect combination of things for somebody to EDC because you have the quick access, bang, bang, one hand, cut, and then you have the just take your time style of knife, not intimidating kind of knife on you. And that way you're covered with both, basically.
I would almost say a fixed blade, small fixed blade, and a slip joint would cover you. But then you don't have your fidget.
You could add a lanyard. I'm telling you. Someone even said you could put a fidget spinner on the lanyard, and you're golden.
I'm not bearded, dude.
So
get out of here.
I carry either a fixed blade or a folder and a slip joint, even though I hate slip joints, because I only use a slip joint on food. That's a dedicated food knife. I don't use it for anything else, and then I use the fixed blade or folder for everything else. So I don't know.
When is the Devo nip slip dropping? The nip slip is in design phase, so we haven't even gotten prototypes made yet. We've just got the design. I showed it on the live stream Thursday if you want to see it. So that one's going to be a little while because we got to get it prototyped and all that. We were thinking about using Kubi, but I haven't seen a slip joint from them, so it's a little bit, we don't know. So we're also thinking QSP because they've done like the Vanish and other really good ones.
Does Tucson OEM or are they like Bestech?
What?
Does Tucson OEM or are they like Bestech?
I think Tucson makes their own stuff. I don't think they OEM. I mean, it's possible, but I don't even know how you'd get a hold of them.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you did because I know they make. I've gotten some good slip joints from them, and I got a double detent from them that was money.
I had one of their slip joints and wasn't all that impressed, but I don't know. I didn't know back then either what I know now. Hedgehog, yeah, the QSP Hedgehog is a banger. Like, what I'd like to do is know who Ben uses and just use them, but that's not gonna happen. So I gotta make my best guess.
I gotta give you a shout out from one of your videos. I had to get one of these.
What is it? Oh, the rolling square cord. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That thing's fucking awesome.
And then I've even got the little charging bank.
Oh yeah, you got one of those?
Dude, I had to. I mean, and the thing is, I don't know. I carry a water bottle everywhere because I drink a lot of water. But I put the little sleeve on there, and I
Oh,
can
yeah.
keep it all in here and on the outside right here, and it doesn't get in the way of anything.
Yeah, that's nice, dude. Yeah, I love their. I keep the power bank in my truck, and then the cords. I have so many of them everywhere. I have one right
They
here.
make great little cord organizers. Have you ever seen the one that folds up like a tent? It opens up like
I have
this,
not.
and it's
No.
I need to get a
origami for you
longer
to put your
cord.
cords in.
But that's why you get the rolling square thing, because you don't need a cord organizer. It's just this tiny little thing that has every cord you need on it.
Wow.
I've got one of those. Not the rolling square, but to me, it's just kind of big.
Yeah,
Bulky.
no, like show them that. Hold that up again, or take it off of
Yeah.
there. Show them.
Yeah.
It has a USB-C and a USB-A on one side, and then a C micro and lightning on the other. It has everything you would need.
So it's magnetic already, right? And then you have to take the cap off to open it up. But when you pull it out, you can pop this, and you have the USB-C. So then you could do USB-C to USB-C because it's on both sides. But then when you close them, you have the lightning cable as well as the old school micro USB. And then
Yeah,
on this
it's
side,
a
you have
micro
the,
lightning combo. It works for both.
That's pretty
Yeah.
trick.
It's fucking dude. They're sick. They're like $30, but it'll cover
then-
you for every cord. Really, nowadays that covers you on everything.
yeah. And then you have a discount there with them. That's why I got it.
Yeah, and I have the Lefty 20, I think, or LeftyEDC 20. You get 20% off.
Yeah. Yep.
No, we're just herping and derping, Jim.
But the power bank is cool, man.
Nip is in production. What?
I was saying the power bank is cool if he's never seen it. So you pull out on the top, and you have the micro USB, or not micro, the USB-C, sorry.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, you have the micro USB with the lightning cable. And then this just slips on a magnetic charging base.
Yeah, it's meant so that you can actually use it on your keys as like a fob, like a truck fob or whatever. And then it has the magnetic thing on the back. So when you get home, you just put it up. You can mount it on the wall. You put it up. It charges the power bank and holds your keys up. Or like I have it in my truck. So if I'm in my truck and my phone, whatever, I can take it out, take it with me, and then put it back. It charges while I drive around. He has it in his water bottle. So
cool. And that's why I put the lanyard on it, because it slips in that pocket, and I ain't got to reach all the way in and just grab the lanyard and pull it out.
Yeah. The only thing is, it's not like it doesn't have a ton of battery. It'll charge your phone like halfway, maybe, or something like that.
It's definitely an emergency charger. You know what I'm saying? It's not one of those you're gonna charge your tablet, your phone 3 or 4 times like my regular power bank that I keep in my backpack. But I mean, it'll definitely charge you back up.
Here, I'll drop it in the chat, dude. It's rolling square. I'll put the whole thing here I have in. It is Lefty.
Tell them to go watch your video.
20. Yeah, I have a video on it.
Yeah.
I actually did some editing on that one. Is there a lanyard hole in the cable organizer? Yeah. That's why it's magnetic. So you can put it around a key ring or whatever you want, and then it magnetically closes. And then it even has
very trick.
And they make, like, here's a 10-foot one. Like, this is the end of it, but I have these by every desk in my house and downstairs. So they have the In-Charge X, which is what he has. That's just the cable's really short, and you put it on your keys or whatever. And then they have the In-Charge XL that comes in 1 foot, 6 foot, and 10 foot. I've been trying to convince them to make a 3-foot one because I think that would be perfect. And then it comes with this little, it's right here. It comes with this little tab thing that you can adhesive to the side of a desk or wall or whatever. And then it has another magnet in it. So you can just magnetize it to that. So this just sticks to the side of my desk right now. and then I can just grab it when I need it. But their stuff's awesome. I bought like
Super convenient.
4 of them, I think, before, and then I was like, I should hit them up and see if I can get like a link. I did. Then they sent me like 4 more, and I got the link. They sent me the power bank and shit. So yeah, their stuff's dope. I think they're from England or something.
I think you were talking about in the live the other day. You mentioned it briefly, and you said you had a video. So I went and watched the video, and I was like, okay, yeah, I need this.
Yeah. The only reason I don't think it's concept, because I had the same thought, is that we're doing the Lush with them, and the bead blast is different. It's not that dark aluminum oxide unless Ben just asks for that. But also, we asked for belt satin on this, and this is not the same belt satin that Ben has. This is more subdued. The one on Ben's knives is very.
But I would think the designer could have some
Riad.
input into that. I would think that Ben could have input into that. Like he could have a special way to do a blade to finish it. And if the manufacturer, the OEM could do it, you wouldn't necessarily see it if you use the same OEM. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, if I asked for a belt satin, I would probably get the same thing. I don't think that's
You don't think you can control it that much?
No, because they have to have a specific like shop or do it themselves where they have, somebody do it by hand. They do the belt satin. I don't know. I just don't think that's
feasible.
Yeah, I don't think that's feasible. Like the only companies I think I've seen it from is Bestech, Riad, whoever CKF uses. You don't see that like crazy, like really good belt satin too often. I mean, I'm sure others do it, but like, I don't know. It's just very good, And it's got that chalky nature to it that I associate with the Riad kind, and now Bestech does it too. So I don't know. It's a mystery, that's for sure.
Interesting, John Tatum.
That's funny. The way your microphone arm is, it looks like you have a think bubble with my logo on it.
Oh, yeah, it does. That's funny.
Yeah, it's an aluminum oxide blast, but I don't know. From what I can tell, it almost didn't seem like Ben asked for it. Like, they just did it, and it was a happy accident. But I could be wrong.
Ben Strikes is very methodical, but happy accidents don't really come around in his world. I think he's very planned.
Yeah, that's true. Gonna keep changing OEM until he finds a jack. Nah, man, it is what it is. He's using.
Take care, Dr. Drew, dude.
That's funny. Let's pull that winner because we are closing in on 1 o'clock here. So what I'm going to do is pull it up. You guys have had plenty of time to enter. So
later, Dr. Drew.
Filter duplicates. Put Lefty in there later. Later, Dr. Drew. Pull. We got 64 entries. Giving away the Vanish. I'm going to give you another, I'll give it 2 minutes. It's a pinned comment. You can go watch the video for 30 seconds. Like it, subscribe. Subscribe to Crispy Donut Community. And then.
That's funny, Mateo. I think we were all happy accidents.
Hey, check it out, dude. We got you over 600.
Did you really? That's amazing.
Yeah, you jumped like 50.
Appreciate you guys.
You guys that subscribe tonight, like I did, go back and watch a couple of videos after the live, just a little bit of them, so YouTube knows you're a human.
I'm not sure, Mateo. I'm not sure anybody would classify you as a happy accident. I'm just kidding. Love you, buddy. Where'd Planet X go? Stevie hasn't been talking shit for a while. Does capital letter matter? No, capitals don't matter. You're good. What about the Vandal? What were you saying?
It's my favorite big knife with lock failure.
Tucson did the Vandal. Oh, you mean for the new one, the Result? That one's we. If that's the question.
Yeah. We went to we.
Yeah. Which is hard, I think, to get them to do anything, but I don't know. You know, I was thinking, which is bad. If you asked me a year ago or even 6 months ago how many pre-orders I had right now I was waiting on, I would have given you a laundry list of like 12. And I used to always have like 12 pre-orders that I was waiting on. It would be like constantly coming in. And I was thinking the other night, because Ben said it seems like pre-orders have kind of died down a little bit. And I didn't really think that was true.
People have gotten tired of them, dude. I'm telling you.
I don't know if they've gotten tired or companies have stopped. I don't know. But I was thinking maybe I just haven't been ordering everything anymore. I used to pre-order basically everything I reviewed that I thought was semi-cool. And like, because I always want to support those companies, right? Like, or people that I really like Luke here, right? But I realized I was spending so much money on these pre-orders, and then I would wait 6 months, and then I would get the knife, and I would instantly sell it because I knew I wasn't gonna keep it when I ordered it. I just did it to support. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I kind of got to a point where I'm like, maybe what I'm doing, like helping promote it and shit, is enough. Like, I don't have to fucking order every knife, you know?
I think that's true.
So right now, I think I have like a couple I'm trying to think, like, what are some pre-orders that are out right now? I have the Voodoo I'm waiting on. I still technically have 2 of those Evolved Sins coming. That was one I ordered to just support. I ordered 2 of them. I really like.
Why is it the best tech now?
Yeah, it's a whole thing, but I think he's still getting the ones that are supposed to be for pre-order, and I'm just waiting on those. But that counts. So that's 2. What else? Oh, I ordered one of those Berg Blades mutts. It was just so random that I did it, but I did. I did order the Clydesdale. That's 4. I did not order a Factor. I did not order an RR Station as much. I just need a smaller one of those to have ordered it.
That is a big knife.
Yeah. Did not order a Factor. What about you guys? Do you have any pre-orders that you're waiting on?
I don't. I've kind of backed off of pre-orders. There hadn't been anything. I've been lucky enough to find them new after a pre-order, and I don't mind paying $20 or $30 more.
Yeah, that's why on the Stout V2, I'm trying to make it like a $50 difference.
I just won't buy it.
We'll see. Like our.
You don't buy our
Chicago,
knives
it's gonna
anyway,
go
man.
15, I think.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do have the mash and the growler. That's true.
And I've got the Pony Stout. I just don't have the Buzz and the Stout.
I know. I was wrong.
Yeah, man. I'm over 50% so far.
Evo 4 Lefty, and then the Combat Beads Scout Lefty. I ordered those 2. Because if there's like a Lefty project, I try to support that.
When is the Combat Beads coming out? That's been a while.
Yeah, I did order that one. He said soon. Jim Short said he ordered a Salem just now, so that's cool.
I appreciate that.
Jim Miller ordered a Chicago. That's awesome. Jaeger V3. Nope, didn't order that. I did just name like 7 knives though, didn't I? So
you were way over. No pre-orders anymore. I wasn't expecting that many. I think you probably left a couple out at least.
It's still not 12 or 15. Like, it was a lot last year.
I agree, Ant. The Growler V2 is going to be money.
Yeah, that's not a pre-order. That one's coming soon, hopefully. I mean, we put it into production with Kubi over a month ago, so it should be the next month or two. They should be coming in. And I wish I knew what I knew now. Like, since we did that, we started like sending them material. So like now we're ordering sheets of camo carbon and shipping it over there and stuff. We're doing that for the nip. Somebody asked earlier, we put that in production, so hopefully end of the summer or in the fall we'll have the nips. But you know, now we're doing, like, I would have done the Growler, I would have done one with camo carbon or something, you know, it would have been cool. But we did the carbon fiber. I like their carbon fiber though. When it's contoured, it's fine. And then we did
I think it's gonna
aluminum
be sweet.
and a Stormtrooper. But yeah. All right. Let me get this going because we're getting close to 1 o'clock. We can go a little over if we want. 74. All right. Who's gonna win the Vanish? Cheeto Bandito.
Cheeto.
Congratulations, brother Cheeto.
74 times. I'm just kidding. Whoa, Lefty wants to know how many patches are back there. How many patches are back there, Luke?
Oh my gosh. My patch wall is insane. I've literally taken over the bedroom. I've taken carpet, like outdoor carpet, and I've lined the wall next to the bed all the way down, and it's full of our patches. And then the wall above the TV has got all the other patches that we support. So it's just insane.
Awesome. Cheeto won earlier
I couldn't
on
tell you.
Duties Live. Nice, dude. That's what happened when it rains, it pours, brother. I put my email in there. Hit me up. I'll send that bitch out to you.
I just got the notification that the celebration started over at Brother Red's.
What celebration?
The 5-year.
Oh,
the
shit.
5-year SKL.
Sorry. Yeah, we could just send everybody over there, and I wish I could do that. I can't actually do that, but let's see. Oh no, this. All right, I'll put the link to SKL in the chat. You guys can head over there. Let me see if I can pin that fucking thing too. How come I can't figure out how to use an iPad?
Because it's Apple.
No, I like Apple. There, you just tap the fucking thing. Okay. All right. There's a link, pinned comment. If you guys want to go over and watch, Big Red. But thanks for coming on, Luke. We appreciate it, man.
Yes,
it was
sir.
fun having you and Drew on.
Appreciate you guys for having us.
Yeah, dude. Is there anything you wanted to like talk about or promote or anything before we close it out?
I guess I could promote the Chroma scales we're doing. Those will be pre-order for about a week, and then we're taking them down. But they're doing pretty well. We have the Chicago that's going. It's not
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, it's not officially I guess date set kind of thing. We just finished doing everything on that, so we're about to officially do that one. But the Salem should probably be here in the next month and a half.
Okay.
Those are. I mean, that's the time frame they gave us. They might be quicker than that, But yeah, that's it, man. Just enjoyed being here.
Okay. Thank you, dude. Guys, go check out Crispy Donut Community. The link will be in the description of the live stream. If you watch this later, you can check it there. And yeah, thanks, Luke. Appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah.
Good to hang out with you guys.
Have a good one.
Javon, you got anything you want to close this out with your usual quote?
Man, just love each other, guys. Choose debate, not hate. It's how we roll.
All right, cool. Thank you,
I
guys.
enjoyed it, Kev.
Love you. Go check out Big Red's